All in world famous BP sauce. What's up, guys? We are streaking and looking for our season high fifth straight victory against the trade depleted Washington Nationals. This will be interesting, however, facing Josiah Gray, one of the main principals coming back in the Max Scherzer trade turn deal to the Dodgers. 4.57 ERA, I believe, and could be a fact-finding mission for our lineup the first time through. He only went 4 2/3 against Philly last time out, so we will see. And their bullpen hasn't been lights out. Their offense has been pretty productive. We kind of kiboshed that last night with fabulous relief pitching. Excuse me. 4 1/3, 1-run ball. It's been really, really great. They had scored at least five in 6 straight games, so you can't take them lightly. I'm happy to see Charlie Morton back on the hill, 10-4. Deserved better. Excuse me. Deserved better in his last start against the Brewers, but hopefully you can take advantage of this lineup and just mow them down, put up some donuts, and have fun. I think we let Duvall go because there wasn't anything in there wasn't a place for Duvall to play, and I think he wanted an everyday job, and I'm really happy he's back. So, yeah, I mean, the new additions have been insanely amazing, so hopefully that continues. And last night, we scored 8 runs without the benefit of a homer as well, so that helps. We can do it multiple ways, and I think that's nice to see.
It's second, keep rolling. This offense has been good. Charlie Morton's been good.
Yeah, Soler and Jock Peterson have been good. Outside fastball, 1-0 against Stevenson. He's been a pest for us over the last couple of years.
July 19th. Saw him have an impressive finish to the 2020 season.
2-0. That arm side miss on the fastball for Morton to start out. 2-0.
3 homers, 13 RBIs, and 2 hits against Atlanta pitching so far this year. And this one popped up. At second, Ozzie Albies drifts back. No need for galoshes. He makes the play.
Pop up. 1 out.
Charlie's last outing was another good one, fellas, against the Brewers. Real tough luck in that game. Nick, we were talking about that before the game.
Yeah, when you look at Charlie Morton his last start, I love this stuff. Everything was great. Now he made a mistake. First pitch cutter to Adames, and then the 5th inning, a couple soft hit balls and a ground ball to second base, scored the other run. So that's 6 innings, 2 earned.
Victor Robles.
Last 9 games, 5-1.
I believe.
2.73 ERA.
Maybe not.
Braves have won 6
nope.
of those 9 starts.
Alcides Escobar.
That's called a strike for Alcides Escobar.
Got a little bit of a call on the inside fastball there.
0-1. Stop is Trey Turner, who's going to be the Dodgers' second baseman. He has been activated from the COVID list for LA. And look at that ball sweep off the plate. Just like
a feeble swing at a curve ball there.
That is that nasty curveball. When you establish that fastball in like
and I think Soler's fit in nicely because he doesn't have to do too much with everything that's around. And I think everybody's kind of settled in with the additions.
Another breaking ball popped up over the Atlanta dugout foul.
0-2 pop-up breaking ball there.
Great catch. He didn't even try. One-handed grab.
So, yeah, I think Jock and Soler are kind of taking a page out of Freddie Freeman's book, not trying to do too much. What's up, Hudson?
Shift on for him as Morton turns it loose and another pop-up. This one to Freddie Freeman.
Another pop-up.
2 up, 2 down.
96 fastball beat him.
That's what
Really
Chapman
good
does
start.
so well. He sets you up with that curveball. And a
Yeah, I think
back as a hitter,
everybody just
he got
calm
that
down.
curveball.
The approach is amazing. Not trying to do too much. Whereas I was watching the Mets and Phillies today, and the Mets are just swinging to swing right now.
Have a couple of hitters you have to pay attention to, not because they're having great years particularly, but because they're hot right now. This is one of them, Yadiel Hernandez.
Yadiel Hernandez at the dish.
Last 15 games, a .486 batting average, so extended good work for him.
Good curveball there.
Juan Soto for Washington today. Remember,
And no Juan Soto really helps as well.
against the Phillies.
So
Soto was seen on the field before the game today, running cones, doing some conditioning work. Don't know if he can pinch hit or if he'll play tomorrow.
dirt ball cutter, maybe? Change up.
Charlie Morton tonight.
I'm just going to stick with breaking ball, I guess. Hope everything's good with you, Hudson. Or better, anyway. 95 fastball, down and in.
Look, as a pitcher, when you see Juan Soto out of that lineup, you got to be smiling. One of the best young hitters in the game, leading the league on base.
2-1.
On the ground into the shift. Riley will charge. That ball rolls on a bit, but he stayed with it to make
Nice play by Riley there in the rover. 11 pitch, easy breezy, 1, 2, 3. That's what we like to see. No, let's jump. Get some runs. We got to keep rolling and beat the teams that we're supposed to beat. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan, and I will not be doing next week because I will be on vacation. What's up, Wells? That's my cousin, Wells. He is a Yankee fan. But I'm a silent Yankee fan because of my uncle, but you guys all know that. I will not be doing a live next week because I will be on vacation in Florida with Wells and with my entire family. Haven't seen them in a couple of years, so that's awesome. So, yeah, I will be doing recaps. They will probably be at the beach. I don't know where my setups will be, mailboxes, who knows. But just really super excited for that and for the Braves to keep winning, even when I'm not watching live. I will be watching on my phone, of course. But Josiah Gray
making his first major league road start, fellas, and his last one with the Washington Nationals, pretty impressive. A no decision against the Phillies.
Yeah, young kid who's getting an opportunity.
This could be a
I don't know 71 pitches last time out. Against Philadelphia.
This could be a fact-finding mission for our hitters, especially since there's not a lot of video, not a lot of scenes, so we'll see. Fastball.
Yeah, that's right.
Here you go, Oz. Here you go. And a lot of people have been struggling with Ozzy being in the leadoff, and I just attribute it to it being a cold spell because he's still walking he's walked 5 times, and maybe just trying to get used to the leadoff spot. Maybe Travis will, when he comes back, gets his feet wet. He's done leadoff. You can go back to Jock if you want, but Snit seems to like him in
all of that coming out of the leadoff spot for Atlanta. Lifted toward left, but no carry to it.
Fly out. Dang it. But
Those of us who never played the game,
I'm not really too concerned about Ozzy. It is just what it is. It's a cold spell. It's not anything freaky. He's still playing grade D. And
Well, he just saw 2 fastballs. He attacked the strike zone, so you better be ready to hit.
he's gonna attack you with a fastball, so
First pitch fastball.
could be quick outs, who knows? I mean, 96 painted, can't do much about that. Soler.
In the Dodgers system, according to Baseball America at the start of the season. That one under the chin.
Up and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice. Good evening to you, Jorge Soler, on that one.
13 1/3 innings.
1-1.
Hopefully Atlanta can cash in on that tonight. And Soler with 15 homers. Rips one toward.
Woo! Go! 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 Woo! Soler power. Manpower. It never has a very great sound on it, but woo! Control, Alt, Delete on that one, boys. I wish they would, when somebody gets traded and you see the numbers 199, blah, blah, why don't they just put the numbers up for what the kid, what he's done since he's come over here? Sword me there.
So that'll be the challenge for young Mr. Gray. He's got to figure out how to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Oh, that fastball was rising up in the zone.
A rising fastball.
Of Jorge Soler.
1 ball to Freddie.
So the Braves strike in the first. Freeman the hitter.
2-0 to Freddie.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is definitely going to be a test for this young pitcher after giving up a bullet of a home run right there. How can he bounce back? And already 2 balls away from Freddie.
3-0.
Just
To
like
Freddie.
3-0 to the reigning MVP.
Probably a green light year, I would guess.
DJ talked about in the open, has him in the thick of the MVP conversation again this year for Atlanta.
But it's got to be 1 pitch, 1 spot. I like to say keyhole.
He gets a green light as sunny skies appear overhead. The pitch. He did green light it.
Ah.
To center. And Stevenson is gonna
Fly ball.
straight away
Out.
center, and that's out number 2.
Got it in on him just enough.
And Gray had some deception with his fastball, but not right there, not so there. Once you see it enough times, you're able to time that up. But a good swing.
Austin Riley is a sneaky backdoor MVP candidate to me, too.
And he stays back so well on every pitch, even the ones he takes. This is 9th home run in his second half of the season.
The Braves got him at a perfect time after a good run in his final couple of weeks with the Royals. Now Austin Riley.
But you're going to get fastballs from Gray, so I like the attacking, even though it might be some quick innings for a little bit. But it's nice.
Now there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and even 6 spots in the lineup for Atlanta, all clicking at the same time.
Look, I'm calling Austin Riley, this guy doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Nice breaking ball there.
He gets no respect, but he definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
23 homers, 67
His eye and what he's been able to do and the
that's off the plate.
good take 1-2.
That pitch to me continues to show the maturity at the plate from
Look,
Austin. 2 years ago, that's strike 3.
Did you see how easy he took it too? That means he's quiet, he's calm. His eyes are still, they see the ball so well.
They're going away again. And
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spit on those sliders or off-speed pitches.
And if he does that, he never leans over or swing at a bad pitch. He sees it right out of the pitcher's hand.
1-0 Atlanta. Riley up, bases empty. And a swing and a miss.
That was a good slider. Darn it.
taking care of Austin Riley. The Braves have scored
That was good.
most runs in the
But,
National League this year. Jorge Soler's solo home run adds to that total. It's 83.
1-0. Hopefully Charlie can put up another donut and we can just keep adding on. Tic-tac-toe, add on, guys.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Oh, that's Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from. Oh, pilot, could you? Sure. You have to understand.
Usually don't like the 3-0 green light and for obvious reasons, but I trust Freddie enough for it. I definitely trust Freddie enough for it. Just got it in on him on that. But maybe let him off the hook a little bit. But yeah, I don't think anybody's seen the hit by pitch and then 5 walks in a row we saw the other night. Yeah. So, I mean,
That's the swing. That's the Michael Conforto the Mets fans have been looking for. This whole section we showed.
well, the Mets finally got on the board, but the problem is they were down 5-1, excuse me. So they're not helping us out.
Swinging for the fences as well.
Maybe. I take it as weird payback. I despise the Cardinals. That was brutal. All I can thank of myself is that I wasn't doing a live then or anything.
That's just come out of this game.
Oh no!
He swung the bat 3-0, flied out to
Oh crap!
and cannot continue. We'll take a look at that swing, and that lasted bat.
Oh God! Please don't be an oblique or something.
In the meantime, Austin Riley will move from third base to
Or maybe, hopefully, it's just cramping.
Take over at the hot corner for Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, that would be the stupid hammer.
Well, the one good thing about this is Johnson is one of those guys that Slick can put in.
I don't know what happened.
Really good
He's talking to the. I hope it's just like dehydration or cramping or something, because
Yeah, you hope nothing's wrong with Freddie.
drinking fluids and hopefully it's not an oblique or anything.
Flared up on him a little bit. Hopefully that's not the case too, but
2-0 to Bell.
low either way.
But he's still sitting on the Braves dugout bench as Josh
Shift
Bell
that
one
double
down,
or likely double.
He's going to jump towards second as the throw is off target. It's a lead-off double for
Dang it.
Nationals first baseman.
Hopefully it's nothing serious and just precautionary.
Bell has his 15th double.
Not even a strike.
But it was up in the zone. Nice job by Josh Bell to shooting it right
Yeah.
down the left field line.
That's when you hate the shift.
Bell got off to a slow start this season, but he is starting.
All right, limit it.
For the Nats.
He's a good player.
He is.
Hopefully it's just precautionary, but that would be
So here's Parra. Gerardo was
very,
0-2, struck out
very not good.
a handful of times last night.
Come on, Mort.
247 average for him at the very least. He'll try to get Bell into a 90-foot situation for the Nationals.
Gerardo Parra at the dish. 0-1. I would think so because he was drinking a lot of fluids
Walked like a couple of weeks ago when that back was bothering you.
or back tightness or something.
Not a good sign.
So as soon as we find something out
Or
from the
back
Braves,
spasms. Back spasms
we'll
are
pass that along
very
to you.
annoying. 0-2 quickly to Parra.
As Gerardo Parra is behind 0-2.
Hopefully we get an update soon.
This is game number 111 for the Braves. Freddie Freeman's played in 110 of them. As Freeman swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 1.
1, 2, 3, easy breezy strikeout from Morton on that one. Nasty curveball.
right, so we've just gotten word from our producer, Gretchen Caney. The word from Braves PR, Freddie Freeman is taken out of the game with an upper respiratory infection as a precaution.
Upper respiratory infection. And with his bout with COVID, it's upper respiratory infection. Don't really know what that means, but hopefully it's not serious. But it looked like he was just trying to put a lot of fluids. Key Boom 0-1. Nice curveball to get him in the count for Morton.
And this one hit towards second.
Right in the shift. Perfect.
Advances, but Washington down to its final out, and Luis Garcia is the hitter.
Good positioning by Ozzie too. Ron Washington does such a great job of getting these guys in the right spots.
2 outs, runner at third. So yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious for Freddie.
Well, let's see if Morton can.
Because he looked fine in defense. So.
Remember early in the season, guys, he'd get runners at second and third. He was giving up big numbers. That hasn't been happening. Knock on wood in the last.
Chip, you always say something that makes me. Just outside curveball.
Position is slowly but surely dropping down.
I feel like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But the mistakes are less and less.
Ozzie to his right, clean throw, gets him out of the inning.
Very nice, very nice. Double, 2 groundouts, a double strikeout, and 2 groundouts gets Morton out of the inning. And now let's tic-tac-toe add on. And yes, that's the first thing I thought of.
Treatment of its kind, offering a chance at 100% clear skin.
Was his scary bout with COVID, so hopefully nothing.
Saw a significant improvement of the psoriasis plaques.
Hopefully nothing too serious. It doesn't feel like we can catch a break this year, but things just keep happening. We just got to keep battling through. As annoying as it is. And annoying / unfortunate.
How about all the Reese's you could dream of? With Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Reese's Pieces, Peanut Butter Topping, and Chocolatey Top. All in world-famous DQ soft serve.
But, wish the best to Freddie, and let's win this one for him. And good thing we have Riley. Done pretty. That can play over there at first.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Well, slap some paint on this and cover it right up. But Rocket Mortgage helped me find the home loan option that worked for me, so I can buy a place in my
It's definitely not ideal, obviously, but it's better than, well, I don't know. I'll hedge my bets on this, but it's seemingly better than an oblique or something or of that nature. So hopefully we'll know more after the game and after a W. Yeah, upper respiratory infection.
It's 5-0, not anymore, and the newcomer to the Phillies, Ian Kennedy, trying to finish off his second straight game for Philadelphia.
I think it definitely precautionary, and the Mets are all of a sudden 5-3, down 5-3 now, but I believe there's one out.
Kennedy's been known to give up a few home runs, especially this year, Don. So the National League and runners have scored position.
So we'll see, but
Six flat forward at 343.
Dansby up at the dish.
That as Dansby has made more consistent contact, his numbers have improved. He's not striking out nearly as frequently as he was.
And it goes back to the interview with Seiss, man. He said this guy's starting to relax his upper body, which allows him to use his hands more. And his sights is set toward right center field again, which he struggled with early in the season.
Good give me over breaking ball there for Gray.
He's exactly right. He's more relaxed at the plate. And he's not leaning over as much as we saw early in the year.
Yes, we do need
all over the field.
20 homers for Swanson. That ties an all-time Braves franchise.
Check swing on that slider.
Balls by a shortstop. He shares that mark.
Might have gotten away with that, but good take, 1-1.
Tally high in 1964 with the Milwaukee Braves. 1-1 pitch. Good slider.
And get me over slider, 1-2.
Well, he's got a guy that's a fly ball pitcher, lively ballpark. Maybe Dansby can set the record tonight. One ball, 2 strikes. And straight outside.
Good take, dirt ball slider.
Good take. Check out the positioning, too. Earlier in the year, Garcia would be on the other side of the second base. Now, Danby using the whole field. You've got to respect that.
Yeah, there's a lighter shift against him. He's still got that right side hold, but it's not a Mack truck big hole.
Center field for Washington. And now the 2-2 pitch.
Chasey on the slider. But of course, they said he cut down on his strikeouts and then he strikes out.
Well, here he just looked like he just opened up too quick and committed instead of being.
I don't know. It could have been.
And staying back.
It could have been just kind of crampy. It's really hot and humid and all the rain and stuff.
So, for the first time tonight.
I don't think.
For Adam yesterday.
Come on, Doobie.
Double walk, 3 RBIs.
But for Josiah Gray, I got to give him credit for that biting slider.
Love talking to him after the game last night with our post-game interview. You could see how happy he was with the result, quite obviously, fellas, but how happy he is to be wearing that Braves uniform again.
Yeah,
and now you can store that.
He made last night. Love being back here. I'm happy to see him back here. And he looks like he's starting to settle in.
96 in on the hands, 0-2.
I know flying in that first day, it's been a whirlwind for him. And you're drilling this pump so much, you want to do so well early on. Sometimes he catch up with you.
That's what he said. He's right now playing on adrenaline, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Gets to Atlanta. Braves go right back out on the road, come back home. They'll get a day of rest on Monday before Cincinnati comes in. No balls, 2 strikes. And another good slider.
That's sliders.
Outs in a row for Gray. 2 outs.
Nasty.
And Jock Peterson's coming up.
We knew Josiah Gray had good stuff coming in. There's a reason he's a top prospect.
And that Soler homer might have got him off of.
Yeah, when you expecting him to be up in his zone, fly ball pitcher, and all of a sudden he's throwing that slider down and away. That's tough to handle.
Jorge Soler's homer, the difference in the game to this point.
That
Jock Peterson, the Braves.
Rising fastball and Soler parking him with it might have got him on the slider. So, and it's been very effective. He really hasn't hung it.
That's up and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0 to Peterson, high fastball.
Getting after it tonight in game 2 of the series.
One thing I love about Jock Peterson lately is he's playing some unselfish baseball. He sees that gap over there. He's bringing those hands in and just slapping the ball the other way to get on base and pass the baton on.
Look, he's a winner. Brian Singer acknowledged that today. He's a baseball player, a winner. He's been in all the big moments, and these are the kind of guys that you want to add to your team.
Swinging a fly ball, hammered foul.
Right size, wrong shape. Yanker foul.
2 balls and a strike. Mets are making a game of it in Philadelphia. It's 5-3 Phillies. They're in the 9th inning. Mets have a man on and 1 out.
2-1.
Kennedy, one of their acquisitions, speaking of the Phillies, trying to close it out.
Must be getting close to September. Every game is a tough game to finish.
No.
He did.
No, he didn't.
So.
Yeesh.
And a curveball evens up the count.
A generous check swing call there. 2-2, 2 out.
Sonia has the plate. John Lipka made that call on Jock, the 2-2 pitch. Hammered over Ewise headed.
See why he's going to a slider curveball, because he kind of peppered some fastballs. Though foul, unfortunately.
Stephen Vogt would be next, but first a 2-2 pitch. And here she comes. Outside, full count.
Full count. Overthrown fastball there.
The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He just struck out the side. 4
Sliders.
Strikeouts for Josiah Gray. Very impressive work.
Slider monster, 4 straight strikeouts. And even though I don't like it, those were impressive.
We live at AT&T. It was a lapse in judgment.
AT&T, we called this house meeting because you advertise gig speed internet. And
Yeah.
you can't sign up.
Duval being back, like somebody said, I wish we didn't let him go, but I also appreciate them giving him a chance to play somewhere, start every day, even though he crunched us in Miami. It's really good to have him back. And Pete Alonso is up right now, first and second, down 2 with 2 on, 1 out in the ninth. God, Pete Alonso is trying to do too much. Quickly 0-2. He's saying he's the best power hitter in baseball after the home run derby. He got beat again. That was a gross at bat for Pete Alonso.
But the other thing I really like about him that nobody ever talks about, his outfield play. He's become a pretty darn good outfielder, and coming into his own, to his point, gentlemen, Duval, 16 defensive runs saved this season, the most among any NL outfielder. And to put that in perspective, Jackie Bradley Jr. with 9 is second most. So I thought that was pretty high praise coming from an outfielder who spent some time here in Atlanta, right, David Martinez?
I thought that was terrific by David.
Fireball fastball to get him in the count against Riley Adams, catcher.
In the last couple of years,
which,
like you said,
as I say, who?
He hustles, he runs the straight line that we talked about. He does everything the right way defensively.
Sorry, thrown out a couple of runners for the Braves. Since coming over, is this one on the ground from Riley Adams, the young catcher they got from Toronto.
Ground Chuck is working big time right now.
4 of them in the game.
1 out.
With the bases empty and 1 out. Gray made his big league debut July 20th while with the Dodgers. They threw him right in the fire against the San Francisco Giants. Gave up 4 runs in 4 innings. Second game was against the Rockies. 2 earned runs in 4 frames.
Josiah Gray, outside fastball.
Run, 5 innings.
1-0.
Against Philadelphia. Didn't have many swings and misses in that game against the Phillies. Well, he's racked up a handful of them already.
Oh, Charlie, come on. 2-0 fastball.
Threw a ton of fastballs in that start against Philly today. Those swings and misses are breaking balls. It has been sharp, been good. He's been impressive.
2-1.
Orton behind, 2 balls and a strike. Charlie gunning for his 11th win. And Gray, good cut, didn't get it. 2-2.
Down fastball 2-2 on the swing.
Last time out, Charlie Morton mixed that sinker in a little bit more, which I thought was really good for him to just have something to go left to right to go with that 4-seam fastball. Love the mix.
And Morton has his second strikeout.
That's a little unfair to throw that to a young pitcher, but that was nasty. Third strikeout. Or second strikeout.
It's a 5-3 final.
Dang it.
And so what that means
The Mets
is simply if the Braves win this game, the Mets
did
will
not.
tumble from first place to third place in the division within the last 48 hours. So a good start here for Atlanta. They lead 1-0. 5-3 the final up at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies are rolling. Stevenson pops it up. Will it stay in play?
Stay in.
Foul ground to the warning track. And just makes the play. Almost
Pop out.
But Charlie Morton, an easy 1-2-3.
1-2-3, easy breezy. Now let's tic-tac-toe at home, boys.
This is it. And the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is here to make it happen. Secure your deal at Head to Your Hyundai dealer today, where new vehicles are arriving daily. And get away with summer-only savings on all models. This is your summer to get away with it all. Hey, it's your journey. Own it. Secure your Tucson today for 1.9% APR for 60 months, or get up to $500 bonus cash. And as always, with America's best warranty.
He thankfully did not walk. Josiah Gray.
I know this road is there.
And
Spectrum Business, we're so sure
This-
we offer the best value for business.
Josiah Gray threw a lot of fastballs to Philly, and like I said, I think Solaire's bomb kind of scared him off the fastball, so we just gotta readjust and hopefully get some hanging sliders and hanging curveballs and hangy bangy. Hopefully.
Spectrum Business is hard to beat with 200 megabit internet and advanced phone for $69.98 per month.
I
No added
Tech
taxes.
was actually really surprised that the Mets didn't do more at the deadline. I'm glad they didn't, and getting Javier Baez really didn't do. He strikes out. He strikes out or hits a homer, or that's pretty much basically it. Or yells at other people. So.
Call 833-919-2113. That's 833-919-2113.
The Braves battle the Nats tomorrow at 12:30 on Dallas Sports Southeast.
It's turned into a beautiful night in Atlanta, where Braves baseball on Valley Sports is presented by Truist. A Jorge Soler home run is the difference so far. Charlie Morton's given up one hit in his first 3 innings against the rebuilding Nationals. As we told you, the Phillies just won again. And now the Braves and Mets are tied, a game and a half behind Philadelphia for second place in the division. If Atlanta wins, they pick up another half game and would be 1 behind and in second place by themselves, with very interesting schedules coming up over the next 2 weeks for those 3 teams in the division. We'll get into that as the evening progresses. As Stephen Vogt for Atlanta. Braves make some contact because Josiah Gray has punched out the last 4 in a row.
93 fastball.
Starting to impress me, Nick.
Starting
Early on the fastball. Now he's mixing in that nasty slider down in the zone, which is a tough pitch to handle. And he's not afraid to throw it to the left-handers.
good pitcher, and I think
Dirt ball slider, chasey on that one, but
obviously likes his bounce
again, it was
ball,
good.
drops and drives. Reminds me of Tom Gordon with his delivery a little bit. So you're gonna have some deception up top with a fastball, but that off speed has been highly impressive.
2 quick strikes for Vogt, and it's up and away.
Wasted fastball 1-2. What is he trying to be, Pablo Lopez now? Jeez.
If you drop a drive from guys in my area, you think Tom Seaver.
He was pretty good.
He was pretty good. But you can see why the Nationals wanted this kid from LA.
There you
And
go.
look, let's face
Fouled
it.
off slider there.
Deep
1-2.
competent as the Dodgers are, they always have developed really good players. If you are the number 1 or number 2 pick in that organization.
Yeah, but every time the Dodgers seem to give up somebody, I feel like they finally gave up some quality in Josiah Gray. But I feel like, Verdugo, yes, that's quality too, but
1 ball, 2 strikes for Vogt. And that one got away.
Go, go, go.
Bounce off the netting toward the Nationals on deck circle. It's 5 strikeouts.
5 straight strikeouts, but a wild pitch helps us out there.
Thank you very much.
That was a very wild pitch.
Another nasty breaking ball down.
It was a very nasty pitch again, but
Right, yeah, just got down late trying to block that baseball, but
yeah, Stephen Vogt's kind of his Brooks Conrad like.
Whether it's a walk or a wild pitch or whatever, you got to take it and take advantage.
Well, we saw yesterday interference, and all of a sudden a 2-out rally happened for the Braves. Hopefully, Charlie Morton can get this.
Charlie Morton
Get Vogt over to second base.
do his job, hopefully.
We can drop him in.
Charlie has one sacrifice this year.
Not that bunting is easy by any stretch. Oh,
Another main
up and away ball.
back
I don't know.
for Washington was Keibert Ruiz, the young catcher that is down at AAA for them, and they think it's only a matter of time before he'll be up and with the big league club. So look, it's a new look national team, but they're hoping to accelerate the rebuild. That skips up there.
2-0.
Tells you the nature of the business too, fellas. Just 2 years ago, this team was the world championship team in our sport. Now they enter play tonight, 49-61. They have turned on a dime.
I think the injury to Strasburg really set these guys back. And if you're an organization, you got to say, this is our time to make a move and to unload some really good players and build from the bottom up again. I'm not going to say bottom. You got Soto in that lineup.
Morton got it down. A perfect bunt.
Very nice.
Runner at second, top of the order coming up. Nicely done, Charlie. Let's see
I don't know why you would,
what
as a pitcher, give him a 91 slider. Kind of made it easier to bunt, but thanks on that one.
Well, things mean a lot in close games.
Come on, Oz. Come on, Oz. Get a hangy.
So let's see if Ozzie can snap out of it. 2 for his last 21, 0 for his last 12.
Yes, not great, but also 5 walks still.
Yeah, they got think moving Ozzie to this leadoff spot kind of changed his mindset. He's not as aggressive as we've seen hitting in the RBI situations behind Freddie Freeman.
Well, this is an RBI situation. Just act like you're.
Job in the 2-hole too, and that's a different spot than 1 as well. I think there's just been a little bit of pressure on him. He's feeling it a little bit, maybe trying to do a little bit too much at times, but
Like it's said so often, if you're the number 1 hitter in the lineup, generally speaking, you only lead off 1 time. Here's a spot where he can drive home Vogt with a base hit. And he smokes one into right center field.
Had a minute. Oh. Woo! There we go. There we go. Thank you for some interesting outfield play by Stevenson, falling down and not trying to do too much. Crushed it. I thought it was going to be a line out, but.
And then Stevenson rushes in the outfield, doesn't understand the situation, and the Braves take advantage.
Replace your divot there, Stevenson. Overran the ball, giving Vogt a chance to score. Great base running by Vogt, having to go back on that line drive.
You can't blame him for going back to second base there. It's just good to see Ozzie get that base hit right there.
Doesn't get the RBI. Vogt came home on E8. So it's a single.
That
RBI.
slider.
Vogt scores. Excuse me, single no RBI. Vogt scores. Remember, he reached after the wild pitch on strike 3. So the second game in a row, fellas, a mistake.
See, that's why I'm saying everybody's saying Ozzie.
Hopefully more.
Ozzie's struggling, yeah, but struggles happen in baseball no matter what part of the order you're in, so. And that was no struggle there. So.
Early in the year, we didn't do the little things to win ball games. Now we're starting to see, the length of the lineup. Guys are really starting to play.
I think they're being a little too
and they're doing the little things to win ball games.
Moving runners over, putting the ball in play.
Hard on Ozzy.
Down bunts.
But yes, the ABC baseball is finally showing up, and that makes me happy.
And down
Laid off on that slider. Good. 1-1.
Making the opposing pitcher work. That really started with Ozzy Albies and St. Louis guys. That first at bat against John Lester, I think, set the tone.
Nope, just 1-1. Runner at second, 1 out. Soler at the dish.
And taking 4 RBI walks. Never
Yeah.
seen anything like that. But 5 walks in a row.
As the Braves wrapped up the sweep against the Cardinals. It's downstairs.
Lay off 2 good sliders there.
Last night behind Adam Wainwright.
It's funny. It's
Kansas City.
weird. Like, you know a pitch is coming because it's been his
Here it's 2-0 Braves.
best one, but it's almost sometimes harder to lay off at points.
And Josiah Gray, 23 years young.
Speaking of that victory,
Oh, a Willie C. Idol is a good one to get. That's going to be a good one.
Walk for an RBI.
Inside fastball 3-1.
That one, 3 balls and a strike. But to your point, guys, so many times in the first 3 months of the season,
Solar power,
if 1,
yeah.
2, 3, or 4 hitters didn't get it done for the Braves, you knew you had to fight your way back to the top of the order to have a chance to get something going offensively. That's not the case for the Braves offense right now.
And that's what makes it so impressive what Alex was able to do at the trade deadline. You essentially filled all that hole, and when you get Darno back, it makes it even better. And the fact they're still in this thing.
Well, it also takes a lot of pressure off Freddie Freeman, who early in the year we knew.
Nice.
as you saw,
Walk.
he was pretty
Laying off that dirt ball slider. Adrianza up at the dish now.
Early in the year, Freddie put a lot of pressure on himself. They say he hit the ball, couldn't find holes, but he was really trying.
Little steak burger and fries.
Thank you.
That he had throughout this lineup. That's a
You're
big
welcome.
I'm saying I don't need to hit the home run. Just go the other way. Get on base. Watch Austin Riley, Dansby drive me in.
Now remember, Freddie Freeman left tonight's game with a upper respiratory infection. He was taken out as a precaution after 1 inning. So Ede Adrianza took
First
over
and
for
second.
Austin.
1 out. Ahead at the dish.
So Adrianza is the
For
number 3 hitter on
Freddie Freeman.
for scoring with us at home. And this is his first look at
Glass of green, but
1 in and 1 out.
and I'm not currently watching the soccer, but that sounds intense.
You know one thing that's so impressive about Adrianza is the fact
Who
that
was what
he's
guy?
too good at bat.
Adrianza?
Right.
He's been our best pinch hitter all year long.
Early work in the cage,
That guy?
whether that's a fastball machine, turning up velocity, he seems to have a great eye without playing every day, and that's really impressive.
Yeah, he's always prepared. You remember Jock Peterson got sick before the game? He's thrown in a lineup. He gets on base 3 times that day.
Next
Way fastball, 1-0 count. Sorry, I forgot.
Strikes.
Same spot, 2-0.
A little bit overthrowing. 2 balls, no strikes for Adrianza.
And-
Chance for the Braves to really make life tough on this rookie right-hander. He's down 2-0. Charlie Morton is on the mound.
That was my mom. She gave me my dinner.
Now, this is a fun time right here, Nick. 2-0 count. What would you do right here?
He's missing a lot. I mean, you got to lock your zone in right down the
Keyhole,
middle, chasing
2-0.
I mean, if you're going to look inside or outside, whatever it is, stick to that plan.
Adrianza, take right here.
See who's right.
Not
That's a
you.
good take.
That wasn't his play. He wanted to swing, but that wasn't in his zone. And that's
Oh,
what he
it's
does
all
well.
good. She gets that all the time.
And we talk
Especially with
about
her voice.
pitchers setting up hitters. You guys can do the same thing, can't
Yeah.
Exactly.
I couldn't do that. BJ could.
I could look really bad on a curveball and bait you right back in the.
No, just 2-1.
He does 2-1. Now the
Slider.
3 balls,
Good
and
take,
strike.
3-1.
The thing I love about Adrianza also, when he gets 2 strikes, men in scoring position, he really bears down. Hitting 333.
No, it's not steak and chicken. My mom made it. from the store. I don't know what it.
As a bench player, which he is, that is not easy to do. No.
Come on, find some green, but
So what will Adrian get on this 3-1 pitch?
3-1.
2-0 Atlanta. 2 on, 1 out. Swing. Again, miss.
Outside fastball.
He pitched right off the plate.
That was
Could have been ball 4, but too close to take.
I
What a
think
3-1 pitch.
Sorry, BJ.
It's okay.
I think Adrian's asked, and I saw he was at a strike, and I saw the umpire nod yes. Might have rung him up, swing or no.
it's too close to take, and
Are the runners moving here?
that's
I would stay aggressive. It's early in the ball game. You got a 2-0 lead. Take off.
Ozzie and Soler lead, not going, and foul away.
good foul, good battle. Still 3-2.
Kind of sense they was going to take off. See the shortstop slide behind all these.
Gotta be careful though in this situation with the lefty up. I know Andre have to put the ball in play, but Riley's coming up next. I want him to hit with runners in scoring position if it gets to that point.
Gentle breeze blowing toward the right field corner. Rays were not running with the last pitch. Let's see if they change on this 3-2. Gray sets, checks Ozzie.
I wouldn't think so with Riley.
Not going. And a swing and a miss.
2 perfectly placed fastballs.
2 outs in the
For-
inning, and it's up
against
to Austin Riley to extend the
Adrianza.
Oh, that's just
Strikeout.
a pitch. Fastball running away. Too close to take. You've got to be swinging here.
Big time
That's
pitching.
almost the same pitch he swung at for strike 2. Perfectly placed.
Got that good ride to it.
Tip your cap there. Come on, Ryan. Pick him up.
Well, here's your big league RBI leader after the All-Star break, Austin Riley. He struck out his first time. He's been so good with 2 outs. Can he come through and extend the lead here?
96 Powder River.
67 runs batted in have been in 2-out situations.
On 2 out magic.
Soler's got a huge lead at first as Bell is way off the first base line. The pitch. Going up and out of the zone. Riley a little too anxious there. It's 0-2. I think you're right, Nick.
Little chasing.
It's tough to deal with from a hitting perspective. You just don't exactly know what's going to happen with that fastball until you see it in the box. And he's got that good ride to it. And I think more than anything, it's that drop and drive where it's that low release point and
Yep.
it looks like it rises.
That. You too, bud.
Slider problem.
Hang your slider, please.
It was, and Riley didn't get it. So he strikes out the side. The Braves got 4 outs in the inning, got 1 run out of it, and lead 2-0.
Back to back strike out the side. This kid's got great stuff, but we got 2 runs, so that's
It takes one small
Good.
action to start something you can decide to act upon.
well, I appreciate that. And
Friendly face
having world coverage kind of an extra nice draw in the cap for me, so that's kind of really cool and awesome.
and market, enriching life.
So thank you for your support. So awesome. So yes, don't like the swing and miss, but honestly, every single one of those pitches pretty much has been quality. Maybe those dirt ball sliders and away sliders, but
He's done a lot of that damage at home. You saw
Happens.
40 of the 64 have come in Cincinnati.
people think Joey Votto could be a sneaky MVP candidate too. Which, with the ways the home run ball is happening, that could possibly be that too. Hopefully not, but well, I guess hopefully not doesn't really matter.
Bono has been incredible.
Peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces.
But hopefully Morton can continue the easy breezy and
Get it delivered at DQ.com.
keep putting up the donuts.
Braves lead by 2. They were hoping for a little more in that third inning, but they'll settle for that as Charlie Morton is back to work. He's been dealing for the Braves. We'll talk about that on our American Family Insurance Dream Fearlessly feature.
Last 14 starts, 8-2 with a 3.04 ERA. This is exactly why Alex Anthopoulos signed him in the offseason to come up big when it counts. And that's exactly what he's doing. Opponents 184.
Tell you what, we are seeing the graybeard and the young man really deal in the first 3 innings of this game. Josiah Gray, that was about as impressive as it gets going through that part of the lineup with that kind of trouble. And to minimize the damage of just one more Atlanta run. But Charlie
Was impressive, but still gave us one, and
hey, he starts his second trip through the Washington lineup card. Escobar, Hernandez, and Bell coming up.
Charlie is also dealing, keeping the ball down in the zone, getting a lot of ground balls.
1-1. Give me over breaking ball 1, and outside on the second one.
4 of his 9 outs on the ground, 2 strikeouts for the Braves right-hander. And he's got Escobar behind now, 1-2.
1-2. Sinker disappeared. 1-2.
These are major league players that Charlie Morton is facing, but it's not Trey Turner. It's not Josh Harrison or Kyle Schwarber or Yan Gomes.
Didn't somebody?
One would think, guys, this is a game where you need Charlie to have his game stuff and get you through 7 at least if he can.
But when we talk about winning the game, you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that, or somebody said when Trey Turner was traded to the Dodgers, the Braves would win like 8 more games just because we don't have to face Trey Turner? Him alone.
Like that poses its own set of unique challenges because of the human nature of the game, right? Hey, they're rebuilding, they're young. We could just show up and play. I'm not saying that's what the Braves are thinking, but from a fan's perspective, it's they should roll over these guys.
And that's why you
No, it's not. I mean, yeah, but you really can't.
Go out there and you don't do the little things. And Washington Nationals, who scores a lot of runs, will beat you.
Hanging breaking ball, and Escobar didn't miss that.
Dang it, hang me, bang me.
Single.
Leadoff single.
2 strikes, but couldn't finish him off. And Escobar has his second hit of the series. Yeah, the trap game.
Right? Trap game, yeah.
Look, I'll never forget when I was in Tampa Bay, we were bad. But late in the year, August, September, we beat up on the Yankees. And they were in the playoff race, so you never know what can happen. We did not have a good team at all.
Oh, roll it.
They can still win the games.
That's the best time to play the game. He's playing a spoiler.
Great beauty of baseball. Any team can be any other on any given day. And no 2 games are ever alike. Hernandez bounced out his first time. He hits a 1-hopper to Ozzie. 2 long throws. There's 1, and there's 2.
Woo! Double play. Love it when they listen to you. That was a 1-hop rocket, but Ozzie was perfectly placed there.
Workout over there. That's like 4 ground balls hit his way in the last inning.
And he had a pop-up, too.
Good backhand. Good throw. Nice, easy throw by Dansby. Didn't try to do too much. Talk about foot position.
Yeah, and he's getting in line to first base. That's the key. A lot of times you see guys get a little bit lazy. They don't get
That was a solid double play with 2 long throws there.
Double play ball that should be there is not.
Charlotte's about to get a soccer/football team, so I will definitely follow them more.
I wasn't good at that, but Dansby never rushes, and that's a testament to what he does defensively and how he knows.
Good breaking ball to get him in the count.
The situation is in each time of the game.
Slowing the game down, is that part of that process?
Absolutely. It takes time.
He's having a splendid
1-1
defensively for Atlanta. We talked about that. Long errorless streak for Swanson was snapped against Milwaukee. Same for
the
Albies.
airless.
Hits one softly in the air to left. Twilight, no problem for Duvall.
Duvall, got it.
Wasted for Washington. Braves are up in the home fourth.
And we continue to the bottom of the fourth.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the
I'm loving these easy breezy innings for Morton. Hopefully we can continue.
Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America.
Yeah.
Ford Bronco Sport. Drive
This is good. This is very, very good so far. I despise the notion of, yes, as fans we sit here and say yes, we should beat the Nationals, and there's no doubt we should, but we've seen weird random things happen in baseball, so I kind of don't like, yes, it's kind of a trap game, but you've got to play every game like it's very important, and I just, somewhat of that notion is just disrespectful to the good team and the bad team, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. But regardless, we've been able to take advantage of their mistakes, the catcher interference last night and the missed strike 3 call.
Visit SpectrumReach.com to connect with a local advertising expert and let us show you around the neighborhood.
It is time for an Xfinity game break. The game of importance for the Braves taking place in Philadelphia today. Brad Miller, it's not 1, but 2 home runs. Tyler McGill was the starter for New York. Yennsy Diaz gave up the second of those 2.
I'm going to let you guys continue your soccer conversation because I have no idea. I'm more the international soccer, and then when the Charlotte team comes, then I might be better easy to do that type of conversation.
One more note in that game. Braves tormentor Gene Segura had to leave the game. He was hit in the face with a pitched ball.
Oh, my.
Oh, I didn't see that. Darn it. I hope Gene Segura is okay.
Thankfully, there's a changeup, not a fastball, but Segura did
54 pitches for Gray. He only lasted 4 2/3, I believe, against Philly. I'm sure he'll.
Dansby Swanson was the second of 5 consecutive Braves hitters to strike out. The 5th one was Stephen Vogt, who reached on a wild pitch on strike 3 and scored Atlanta's second run.
Hopefully we can drive his pitch count up, get him out a little bit. 0-1 fastball in, fouled off.
That one down the left field line.
Stay there. Yeah, Dansby, double me, double me, double me, double me. Woo! He had to leave the game. Got hit in the face with a changeup.
That's exactly why he jumped on that fastball, because he didn't like the slot as his first at bat. He makes the mistake of throwing that.
You miss anything in on Dansby, you're asking for trouble. Nitro zone. Nitro. Yeah, so hopefully Gene Segura is okay. I really like him as a player. I just really don't like that he crushes the Braves. It's like the rando person that always crushes us.
Duvall struck out in the second inning.
So what is it for the?
The rumor yesterday that Adam Duvall had a 3-0 base hit.
Yes.
Off the plate away, taking what they gave him. He does have the power, but he has the ability to hit line drives to all fields as well.
Duvall couldn't check his swing. How many RBIs did he have?
That chasey slider. Jeez.
I thought it was more than that.
Felt like more than that.
Yeah. I thought it was in the teams. I think he might have had 9 in just 2 games against us.
Tell you what, BJ just kept on saying, "Get this kid back over here."
Get him back in the Braves uniform.
I was really close. It was 17.
17. I told you it was in the teams.
So I guess we could say Adams minus 11. The 0-17, he's got 6 of them back so far. No balls and a strike. Pickoff play at second, and Dansby.
Nobody ever backpicks to second.
Back in second.
Really. I guess that was just a show me.
Every pitch this kid throws, he's going to learn something from at this level. He's been very impressive to this point with 7 strikeouts, 2 runs on 3 hits. And time call.
That slider and breaking ball have been impossible for us to lay off,
This kid was the organizational pitcher of the year,
which is annoying. And yes, Dansby over Baez every day of the week, plus twice on Sunday, and there's no debate for me.
What an inspiration for some of these young kids that, like you said, don't get drafted. Go to the
Good layoff there, 1-1.
and get the opportunity that he has. And he took
Yeah, I don't understand the hate on Dansby on Twitter. I guess that you always gotta have one, I guess. But even when he was striking out a lot, you could tell he was working through things and he was trying. Baez just looks like he's swinging to swing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ugh. 1-2.
As good as his fastball has been, fellas, that pitch has been the equalizer.
Get him out of here because I don't want to see any more of those nasty sliders, too.
Nasty slider like that.
Try to stay on it, but
You got to pick one or the other.
I think if I was reading Baseball Savant properly, they were saying the whiff rate on his slider was 46%, 50% on his curveball. Think about that.
That's what I was saying last time out. He didn't throw it enough. He threw the fastball a lot. Now he's getting the swings and misses on the off speed.
And then he can come back and put the fastball right under the hands of Duvall.
there's nothing you can do with that. 8 strikeouts.
That's the kind of swing you get when you mix things up. Early on in this game, he was fastball heavy. The Braves jumped on him, started going the off speed, and now guys don't really know what he's going to.
Well, 60 pitches. Hopefully, he'll be out by the 6th. But this kid is insane.
So far.
Well, Dave Martinez said this kid has the stuff to be very successful. He's going to learn along the way.
Doobie couldn't do the little thing there, but
Make adjustments each at bat.
Just 5 swings and misses in his last start. How many tonight?
15 and 8.
Well, I think he's definitely improved in that regard. Duvall couldn't advance Swanson. Let's see what Jock Peterson can do. He swung and missed, ending the Atlanta second.
1-0 fastball.
A first inning homer.
Come on, Jock.
Ozzie Albies with a single.
Knock, bud.
By Stevenson in center brought home Stephen Vogt, who reached on a strikeout and a wild pitch. It's an odd way to score a run, but we'll take it.
Chip, never question how you score runs. Just enjoy. Even if it makes no sense.
Clark down the right field.
Ah! Dang it. Just missed a double by that much. 1-1. Needed that to hang over.
Peterson's trying to keep alive a 13-game on-base streak for the Braves. Atlanta's left 2 men on base so far, one of them in scoring position. They've got Swanson aboard here in the 4th with a leadoff double. Now there's 1 out.
Come on, Jock. Found some green, but
Last at bat, Josiah was not afraid to throw sliders here to Jock Peterson.
Get out.
Left side.
1-2.
One thing that
Fouled off.
this kid is pitch count. With all these strikeouts, and he's had some deep counts too. He's not out of the 4th inning, and his pitch count already into the 60s.
It is 3 previous outings, 77 pitches, 79 and 71. And without the season last year, you've got to be careful with these young guys.
1-2. You can go to anything right now.
Really be doing the Braves a favor to get in this bullpen. He's been struggling for the Nationals.
Hang it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back picking again? And Escobar wasn't even at the bag? That was weird. But The Braves forgot to check the runner in
Catcher
second.
set up high
So.
right there, looking for that rising fastball.
When you see a guy pick off like that, a lot of times they have a fastball grip. If they have an off-speed grip, they're not going to throw it. So that would set up right to what you're talking about.
Fastball, fly ball. Left
Ah!
turning away from Stevenson. And
Miss it.
Reynolds makes the catch. Dansby will tag, and he's going to advance.
Got to third, and I think
Stand at third with
Jock
two
just
outs.
missed
Polk is
that.
the eighth-place hitter. Charlie Morton to follow. Let's see what the Nationals do. But first, a quick message from Chick-fil-A.
Walk, Charlie. Walk.
Chick-fil-A is proud to partner with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project. Together, fighting food insecurities in our communities.
They're going to walk Stephen Vogt to get to Charlie Morton. Champ.
So Charlie Morton will quickly grab a bat and his helmet.
Channel your inner Max Fried here, Charlie.
And now 2 out.
Can we pinch hit Max and put Morton back in the game? Is that even a possibility?
Hey, don't sleep on Charlie Morton. He has a couple of hits this year.
I will say this, with all the new rules that are being tried out in the Atlantic League, nothing is out of question.
Look, he has an average, 128. And an RBI. Come on, Nick.
You have a point.
Come on, Charlie.
He would say he's very athletic.
Exactly.
Make him pay.
These pitchers have done an excellent job this year at the plate. As Morton pops this one up down the right field line, Parra is there and catching foul ground. The Braves have the second most hits by a pitching staff in the National League. But not this time for Charlie Morton as we move to inning number 5.
Well, at least we cleared Morton. Unfortunately, Duvall couldn't get him over, but
One small action to start something. Something we can decide to act.
sometimes you gotta tip your cap, I guess, even though it's so annoying when it doesn't work.
Can start something wonderful.
Yeah, Max is gonna win a Silver Slugger.
Can change the world.
No doubt in my mind. But okay, we were talking about Adam Duvall crushing us when he was with Miami. Sort of rando. But for the Phillies, who crushes us? Gene Segura, Ronald Torres. And for the Mets, Brandon Drury. For those Brandon Drury, I can't think of anybody else that really.
Cedric Mullins.
Oh yeah, McNeil. That's
No, I paid it. Didn't I? Wait, no. Yes. What? Huh. Regions. Tiramisu.
that's completely fine with me. And even if the DH does come, I think you could pinch it Max if you really needed to. Even with a DH. Yeah, definitely Jeff McNeil, the flying squirrel.
Make the most of your summer days with
Oh.
nice drinks at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
We moved to the fifth. Braves with a 2-0 lead over the Nationals. Charlie Morton back out on the bump as Atlanta goes for its 5th straight win here tonight. And it's time to shine some light on another team here in Atlanta doing some big things. Earlier this afternoon at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex in Vero Beach, Florida, the Atlanta Braves RBI youth baseball team won the RBI World Series. Atlanta won the Junior Division Championship, beating the Roberto Clemente RBI of Jersey City 11-0.
I don't know why, for whatever reason, it seems like leadoff doubles score less than leadoff
The RBI program is designed to provide
walks.
people from diverse communities with the opportunity to play baseball and softball. So I think
Rojas
We lost
Rojas
Mike
does
for a moment, but Kelly, a great report. That just reinforces, Brian, what we saw during
at
the
times.
weekend and what we see every year around Major League Draft time. All the kids from the great state of Georgia and the city of Atlanta getting a chance to pursue a professional baseball dream.
Yeah, it's good to see that report there. RBI program is really doing well here in Atlanta, thanks to Marquise Grissom, Marvin Freeman, and those guys. Get
So
that done.
hopefully Charlie can keep putting up the donuts.
11-0.
11-0.
We'll take a similar.
Yeah, I don't think Aguilar has his moments against us, but not necessarily kills us.
Into the fifth inning now with Gerardo Parra leading off. And the first pitch bounced right to Austin Riley. Easy play. There
First pitch ground out.
41 pitches for Morton with 4 1/3 innings under his belt. Exactly what you need tonight. And if you're just joining us, Austin Riley is at first base. Freddie Freeman left after the first for precautionary reasons and upper respiratory infection.
And how about this, guys? When you lose Freddie Freeman, what a great luxury to have to move Austin over at first and bring out Johnson in at third base. We talk about the length of this lineup. I mean, this is great.
Carter Keyboom.
If you're Brian Snitker, to have the luxury of those guys.
Away fastball.
You know, and with all the deals that they made, remember we've got Eddie Rosario coming back. You've got Darno coming back.
Do you guys, you think?
Coming back at some point.
I mean, Ozzy's done a admirable job in the leadoff spot. Nobody's gonna be inside fastball 2-0. Nobody's gonna be Ronald Acuna Jr. But do you think Travis might go to the leadoff spot? He did it when he was with Tampa.
What they do in that outfield, if there are enough at bats for all those guys in the outfield,
2-0.
that's a good problem to have. And Alex Anthopoulos mentioned when they got these
I think
guys,
that was a changeup. Get me in the count there. 2-1.
anymore. It's done. What you have right now is what you got. So Alex is like, we have to get depth when we can, and that's why they got 4 outfielders.
Oh, no, walk.
3-1.
Dang it.
He's still a couple of weeks.
Come on, Char.
Travis Darno playing in a rehab game for the Braves. He caught Enola.
Make him earn it.
This one is
there you
down
go.
the line, and Kiboom will
3.
have a full count.
3-2 fastball foul.
The way Snit described it, if I'm correct, fellas, a day of rest, I guess, for Darno. He's going to DH tonight. Will he swing the bat and not catch, or is he getting a total day off?
He was supposed to get a total day off. He was originally scheduled to DH.
Right.
Then they wanted to rest, and now he's going to catch 9 tomorrow, is what Snit said.
So once he catches 9 and comes through that okay, then I would assume the roster situation would change.
A Frozen back me up curveball, strike 3.
And the second out of the inning.
2 outs.
When you see that curveball away to righties and he's commanding,
Yeah, maybe too slow, but he did it for Tampa. But I guess he did it for Tampa because of the DH. So
Yeah,
just spitballing.
He got a couple of hits now under his belt, so you got to be feeling good about his timing, getting close. So it'll be great to see.
That was my question.
Come back on Tuesday.
It's the hitting timing.
Yep,
Just,
that's all it is.
Just spitballing on that.
Garcia, 2 outs, base is empty. Charlie has scattered 2 hits. A second inning leadoff double. A 4th inning leadoff.
That would be awesome if you guys could meet up.
I just feel like you needed to feel like you were in a groove.
1-0.
Brian, some more
Down.
Right.
Break him up.
He didn't need any of that.
Well, you know, the good thing about Darno is he started working his way back with one arm, keeping that swing with the one arm, and all of a sudden when he could use that thumb again, you know, he really worked hard. They got a great program here.
2-0 fastball challenge. 2-1 foul.
And you're swinging. So he's had a lot of swings, but you got to be able to see that 95, 96 mile an hour fastball. And, you know, honestly, probably a week to 10 days.
95 fastball. Straighten him up. 2-2.
Hey, for me,
Straighten him up right down the middle for the strike, I should say.
Darno's a veteran guy, been there. He doesn't necessarily swing for power all the time, so I think he could have a little bit less and be okay.
And do those at-bats matter, the level at which you get them? In other words, AAA versus Major League
No,
Pitching, does that matter?
not matter.
It's just the number of
That's
at-bats?
just the number of bats, seeing pitches, you know, backing out.
Yeah.
You didn't see 96, 97, 98 every
3-2.
night. So
Flared
it
curve.
didn't take as much time, you know, as far as your timing. You know, I'm hitting 88, 87.
That's why you needed 0 at bats.
That's exactly.
Nasty curveball there. Back foot.
He's through 5 with 4 strikeouts. And he's got a 2-0 lead.
Dear stranger, you may know us.
But you don't know our whole
Back to the top of the order. Hopefully add on a couple more for Charlie.
Sacrifice.
Hopefully. And at least get Gray's pitch count up there.
But dear stranger,
You were there.
That's one of the big things that I want to do is meet up with a lot of you guys from my streams and from Twitter. Be awesome. I haven't been to a game since 2019, and I just started my channel. And now that it's been a couple of years, and a lot of people know me. It'd be really cool to kind of thank them in person and meet them in person and just have that opportunity. Hoping at some point to do that.
So let's try one more thing. One of these boxes will double your winnings. The other box, well, let's just say that you be the winner of old Leo over there. Gonna want to pick the bonus box, man. Pick the bonus box, and you can also win up to $2 million on the cash family of scratchers from the Georgia Lottery.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket. Every day. Here's a comment.
Yeah, the new stadium is fire. It's awesome. Again,
It is A-List Appreciation Weekend at Truist Park, and the Braves are hosting exclusive events every night. Tonight's event was our first.
Oh, dang. Yeah, well, you need to get to one, and it would be awesome to be a part of that.
Member exclusive retail pop-up shop. The member block party was the largest event of the season, and there's never been a better time to be an A-List member for the 2022 campaign. After the Braves, Braves.com/A-List.
Wow, he's proud of that. Room to be.
Yeah, that's probably something that his wife to be made him wear. Ozzy.
Game, so he picked a lovely lady. And wish them wedded bliss as Ozzy Albies goes to work and doesn't get it.
93 fastball. Oh, swing and a
He has
miss.
struck out 8 Braves hitters. This is his first major league road start.
I love the way he's using that fastball up in the zone. Then you got him baffled.
Slider.
Fastball, he comes right back.
0-2.
But in the strike zone.
He's channeling his inner Pablo Lopez or Jacob deGrom tonight.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Away fastball, 1-2.
Ozzy's got the whole left side of the infield, but he is down 1-2 here. Gray at 68 pitches through 4 innings, plus this at bat with Albies.
The Braves need him to get going from that leadoff spot.
Will you stop talking about it? Even though he struck out there.
Right by him with that fastball rising.
Everybody's striking out tonight, and why is that the thing? Stop. It's not all Ozzy.
Fastball up in the zone, exit velocity 106.7 miles per hour, 420 feet away. This kid has some power. Soler power.
Inside out and a triple down the first base.
Go. Oh, no. Just kidding. Squibber.
Any way you can get him. He's 2 for 2.
Nice little.
I love it, BJ.
Nice little.
Catches off the end of the bat. Check this out. Thinks it's a fastball. Nope.
Excuse me, swing.
Down the right field line.
When things are going good, they are going
Excuse me, swing. Squibber there.
Went down the line last night, and here Soler does the same thing.
Come on, Ed.
Hit away from the ship.
So Adrianza is up for the second time. He struck out in the 3rd inning. Braves stranded 2 runners in that frame, stranded 2 in the 4th. They have left 4 on base. You keep wasting these opportunities. This kid's pitching.
Dirt ball there. 1-0.
Phillies beat the Mets 5-3. They will remain in first place. Mets and Braves identical records.
Excuse me.
2.5 back. Atlanta wins.
Yeah, the Rockies make no sense to me.
Alone. We welcome the Reds next. They are beating the Pirates 3-1. That game's in the 5th. Cincinnati's playing very good baseball. Solera short lead.
The beauty of baseball. Right there.
And a pitch high. 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, you look at that Cincinnati line.
72 pitchers.
As you can get hitting a long ball.
So I think they might.
What is it, 11 home runs?
And he had 7 games with a home run. And in what would have been his 8th, he hit the yellow line for a double.
2-0.
But I loved how he characterized that in the first home run that started that streak. First one, 0.90 batting average, expected. And in that one, he crushes it, doesn't get the home run.
They always even out.
I love it.
Now, Votto's got to be in the MVP conversation,
Yes.
doesn't he? It looked like a runaway race for Tatis. With him injured, has opened the door for a lot of players in the National League.
3-0.
Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto, Bryce Harper, Austin Riley.
And no, I don't think Ed here is going to get the green light.
MVP conversations.
Who knows?
So these final 2 months will be very interesting on a lot of different levels. As Adrianza way ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. It's like action starting in the Nationals' pen. Pitch.
3-1.
Strike, it's 3-1.
Yeah, the Rockies really screwed that one up. Not trading
Is getting loose.
Gray or Story and not going to get anything back.
One out, 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a high. Crushed.
Right size, wrong shape. 3-2.
One wild strike. It's 3-2.
Too far out in front, and now probably he's going to strike out because that's usually what happens when you hit a home run
I
foul.
can't remember a left-handed hitter hitting a foul ball that far. That is right under one.
Man, I wish foul balls counted as homers sometimes.
Conference
Whew,
second.
that was crunched.
Yeah, plenty of distance, but the long shape. So Braves battle back from 3-0. Solera at first with 1 out. Full count. Did he go? He did. And it
Ow!
10 strikeouts.
Ugh.
A gutsy pitch.
Slider,
Then 3.
check swing. I didn't think he went, but
And a nasty slide it down and in.
no. Not even
Take a tape of this game and put it in his locker and watch it before every start.
10
As
strikeouts.
Bobby Cox used to say, Major League hitters can time a jet. You can't time that pitch.
That's
Dave Martinez did a
I'm
great
really
job.
tired of Josiah Gray, and dang it, Dodgers, why'd you give him up?
The high fastball, and he's just throwing sliders in the dirt, getting guys to chase.
Really impressive start. He's gotten Riley to swing and miss twice. Remember, this is a kid who had 5 swings and misses in his last start in total. As of a couple of innings ago, he had 15.
He's got like
Way
30
tonight.
swing and misses right now.
He's about to make his 78th pitch.
Hang it. And I don't think he's hung one slider. Good take there. 1-1.
Now you see Austin getting a little antsy, getting out in front. You know he has a nasty fastball up in the zone. He's starting to jump a little bit. He has to slow it back down. Stay in that groove.
Yeah.
A ball, 1 strike. Big hole right side. The pitch.
He went.
You get pushed for that too, and it's just so hard to lay off. because you still have to respect that 94, 95 fastball.
1 and 2. Jeez. He's thrown so many sliders and so many impressive sliders.
You start leaning over the plate a little bit.
I wish he would hang one, but he had 2-2.
It struck out the side of the second. Struck out.
Being a GM is probably the most annoying job ever because they either love you or they either hate you. So kind of glad I'm not.
You know, you threw 2 sliders away, got Austin leaning a little bit. You throw a fastball up and in, and stand back up and go down to that slider once again.
Nice stop by.
3-2. We've had a lot of 3-2 counts though. So I mean, there's still some good at bats. It's just he's making the pitches when he has to and gutsy pitches. So 3-2, 2 outs.
Washington pitcher-catcher combo has worked very well together. So Gray's ready. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There goes Soler from first. The pitch is popped into shallow center, but right at Stevenson.
Got that fastball in on him just enough.
His first career double-digit strikeout performance, but he's trailing Charlie Morton.
Still winning 2-0.
When you're dealing with the A-list staff, you're dealing with friends and fans. You've been A-list members.
Charlie, keep it rolling, bud. Keep it rolling.
Last year, this year, you know, he is a 4-seam guy, and you know the spin rate on the fastball is significantly different in the last few months.
Blows it right past him, and Pham strikes out to begin the home first.
Here he just rears back right now. It goes with that 4-seamer. Pham unable to catch up to it. Just underneath it. You know, we talked about some of his struggles. His first time through the lineup, he's usually pretty decent, but it's been that second, or if he's fortunate enough to get to the third time, it just hasn't gone well.
1-1 to Adam Frazier. There were a number of teams who were interested in Frazier at the deadline. Former Pirate winds up in an all-star this year with the Pirates. One of the best contact hitters in the game. He leads the major.
Yeah, I really think you just got to tip your cap to this kid. We've still had some good at bats, and 3-2 counts. He's just made the pitches when he had to. I mean, and really good pitches at that. So sometimes. Excuse me. Sorry. Sometimes it just is what it is.
Hooking up in the middle game of this 3-game series. Time for our Yellowwood team stats. One big reason for this Braves turnaround.
Charlie, hopefully he can continue shoving.
6 fly first. Nationals have 9 wins, by the way. Obviously, they're not playing good baseball right now. The Braves team are at ERA 5th best in Major League Baseball over that stretch. Been doing good work.
Charlie's continued that tonight for the Braves. 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, minimal pitches, just 54 of them. And he starts the 6th inning with Adams, the pitcher Gray, and then Stevenson.
Hopefully they pinch hit for Gray.
Adams.
They might not though.
15th big league game
1-1,
this year. 12
2.
of them came with Toronto.
Down and away fastball 2-1.
Brad Hand north of the border. And look, in case you ever have some big league fisticuffs, this is a guy you want on your side. He's a 2nd-degree black belt in karate. So keep that in mind. 2-1 pitch is on a play. A big-time power prospect.
2-2, fouled off.
That's one reason why the Nationals picked this kid up.
I hope he finishes his career with the Braves. I think he has a good 1 to 2 years, depending on if he wants to play. it'll be on the East Coast because that's where his family's from. So I would not. Thank God.
I think, fellas, the Braves batsman would say thank you very much. It was Gray's Anatomy. He carved up Atlanta. 10 strikes.
I gotta give props to Chip on that one. Gray's Anatomy, nice. But
we knew that he had good stuff coming in. Was he gonna throw that off speed?
it'll definitely be on the East Coast, but he might end up back in Tampa or retire 3-2. Dang it! Make him earn it. Make him earn it.
As the game went on.
Come on, bud. Make him earn it.
And changing that fastball to sliders.
Away.
Foul. 3-2.
Balls, 2 strikes.
I would love to see Charlie continue to be efficient and get through at least 7 innings tonight to give that bullpen a rest.
Come on.
It's been good. They were very good.
Come on, Charlie.
Time yesterday, Kyle Muller just did not have any command of his fastball, but still was able to get the game into the 5th inning for the Braves. But it was nip and tuck until Atlanta broke it open late.
Keep making him. Keep making him earn it.
You don't have your best stuff. You don't have the fastball. Yet really throwing 1 pitch for a strike, and you got through 4 2/3. I think a kid like that can build off of it.
Absolutely.
Adams giving Morton some trouble here, leading off inning number 6.
Nationals bet.
So Charlie's going to need at least 10 pitches to retire the Nationals' 8th place hitting catcher, Riley Adams. And he lost him. Leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk. Dang it.
Was to have been announced. Let's see if he's taken back and someone else comes on.
Roll it.
And it's going to be Juan Soto.
Oh, jeez.
So,
all right.
Davey Martinez gets to play the card of Juan Soto. Only big league player with more walks than strikeouts this year. How about that? Tell you how the game's changed. So
Come on, Mort.
A couple of days ago, and now you've got to contend with him.
Excuse me.
Game tying potentiality here in the top of the 6th inning.
Juan Soto. No, dang it.
Did not want to see this. Soto coming off the bench.
Nope, did not.
One of the best young players in the game. You don't want to make a mistake.
Roll it.
He could easily be the best pure hitter in the game, too. The patience is off the charts. The power's there. Started out struggling a little bit.
Dang it, Juan Soto.
But
come on, Mort.
He's really turned it on lately.
Don't hit that wall, Mort.
Title, youngest ever batting champion in history. Silver Slugger Award winner. Tough out. Knows the strike.
96-01.
Hits for power. Hits for average. And hits with great consistency. He's reached base safely, fellas.
Come on, roll it.
Last 21 games.
Look, after watching his performance in the home run derby contest, you would think after the All-Star break he may struggle a little bit.
Take
but man, he has not
1-1
at all. 7 home runs. And what he scored 19 runs in 20 games since the All-Star break. Slugging percentage of .714.
He swung.
No swing.
Oh, yes, he did. 2-1. Dang it.
2-1. If he reaches, then you've got the top of the order for Washington.
Outs, outs, outs. Find it.
Short-handed, they're young. It's been said of Soto that...
Find it, Mort. Find it.
But look, he's the young guy that they're going to build their team around. And the way it was described, he's staring at all of his buddies getting on the bus to go to summer camp, and he's the kid that's left behind.
3-1. Morton might have hit that wall. Hopefully not, but not good.
It's tough for him, but he knows that he's that guy they're going to build around. You've got to get this thing turned around fast for his sake. And I think they're doing the right thing by rebuilding, obviously.
Come on, Mort. Make a pitch.
This guy right here, you keep him happy. Keep
good
him
pitch. Come on.
And who knows where he's going to go.
3-1 pitch. Flashed out a play foul.
3-2 challenge, 96.
If he keeps putting up numbers like this, Cooperstown, that's where he's going to go.
You're right. I mean, he's just a scary hitter, man. I love when he takes and he just spreads out and he intimidates the pitcher, saying, "Don't throw it in the air. I'm going to get you."
Something else I love, while the rain was pouring here in Atlanta before it really opened up, like Fernando Tatis when he was in town with the Padres, Soto stood for about 30 minutes at the end of the dugout signing autographs.
Come on.
Talking to young fans,
Make a pitch.
giving them a moment of his time. As that's inside, and Morton has back-to-back walks to start the sixth inning. Young players who get it, that's
Back-to-back
great to see.
walks.
It's great to see his trouble here now with nobody out. The threat of a big inning against Charlie Morton is apparent, with Stevenson coming up with 2 on, nobody out.
Come on. Don't want Soto to beat me there, but you're at the top of the order. That really hurts.
The one reason for Charlie's success is he has minimized damage.
Come on, roll it.
With a 2-run lead, he doesn't have a whole lot of wiggle room.
Outs, outs, outs. Somewhere. Find it again.
Stevenson's popped up twice.
Good pitch.
Season, Morton didn't seem to get it done with runners in scoring position.
Come on. Limit it, bud.
The offense was hitting at a rate of 382 with runners in scoring position. But since then, Nick, in July, August,
0-2.
129.
I don't like the walk to Riley Adams, even though it was a good at bat. You gotta.
They were hitting it hard, and now the command's gotten better. So those mistakes that he makes, he's getting away with a little bit more often.
Let's see if he can finish this guy off. Stevenson. He did. Swing.
Yes. Nice strikeout there.
Got a 4th inning twin killing. He's had to pile up some pitches, namely from Riley Adams, who had a double-digit pitch sequence to start the frame.
When he's throwing that for
Come on, wiggle off. Wiggle off.
Stevenson had no chances on that.
I don't like that it's the top of the order.
Escobar saw Charlie quite a bit over in the American League.
Not all, but just make your pitches, bud. Make a good pitch.
Against Morton coming into play tonight. Counting his 1-for-2 game, Escobar is 3 for 12. He's been a clutch hitter with men at second or third.
Be quiet, Chip.
Morton will try to release in.
Outside fastball.
Play 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0. Come on. Come on, bud. Wiggle, wiggle.
And it's perfect night to pitch. A little humid, but low 70s after the big thunderstorm rolled through. We started the game on time tonight.
Come on, make a good pitch.
Tomorrow for the series wrap-up.
Don't make me say words. Don't make me say words.
Pitch at 1:20. Our coverage starts with Braves Live at 12:30 here on Valley Sports.
Come on, Char. Come on, bud. Quality pitch. 2-0. Gosh. I don't like that.
He's got to be careful with that cutter, too.
I didn't like that cutter there.
Willie Thomas' home run was on a cutter. That's not one of his better pitches.
Don't get beat on your 4th best pitch. Don't get beat on your 4th best pitch. Come back. Come on, bud.
The hottest hitter is on deck. That's Yadiel Hernandez. You'd like to avoid seeing him, if possible.
3-0.
From a bases loaded situation here.
All the way back, Mort. Come on. Find it again. Please.
Back-to-back walks, then the strikeout. Now he's gone 3-0 to Escobar.
Come on.
Big pitch in the game for Morton, the 3-0.
There you go. 3-1. Come on.
We'll take a ground ball double play right now.
Yeah, if he can ever throw that curveball for a strike now, this is the time. You got him thinking about a fastball here.
Come on, Mort. Come on, Mort.
23 pitches this inning for Morton. He had 53 pitches through 5 innings. Tells you how efficiently he was working until Adams had that 10-pitch sequence. Vogt was on his way out. Morton says, nope. Back behind the dish. Quick pep talk behind the hill now.
Come on, Mort.
Charlie back atop and towing the rubber.
Bow up. Battle up there.
Line drive in left field, hard hit. It's a base hit. Duvall comes up cleanly, and the Nationals have loaded the bases.
Bases loaded, one out. That was a meatball fastball.
His second hit of the game.
Words.
Time threat in the 6th, and Rick Bennett will at last pop out of the Braves dugout and talk to Charlie Morton.
It was just a fastball.
Right here. Running back in Escobar. Great
Didn't
job
do
by
anything.
him. It's fastball. And he did not miss it. The timing was perfect.
Words. Still got the double play in order, but clutch up, Charlie.
If he could throw that curveball for a strike right there, I think he'd get him out in front and possibly get that ground ball. But came with the fastball and ran back in. Escobar was.
I agree. I would love to see that curveball in that situation. It's been good all day long, and where he struggled.
Oh, come on, Mort. Out.
3-1 count right down the middle.
Well, Charlie's gotten 2 ground balls off the bat of Yadiel Hernandez. One of them a double play in
Come
the
on.
4th. And Charlie escaped this mess of his own making. Back-to-back walks, and then a 1-out single. Have the bases loaded. And strike 1.
Breaking ball. Fouled away. 0-1.
Have not
Come on.
been very successful with the bases loaded.
Jim, don't say it.
Last in batting average with a runner at every base. Morton will try to continue those miseries.
Come on, Mort.
It's a 2-0 lead.
Please, bud.
There you go.
Yes, he went.
There's the curve. It's 0-2.
0-2.
He's got at his mercy. What's he throw here?
He can elevate that.
Just
fastball,
don't hang
go
it.
back to the curveball,
Don't hang it.
But it wouldn't surprise me if he stuck with it. That curveball.
I would come back with another curveball down in the dirt. You got to rely on your catcher to block it.
If you do, don't hit him in the back foot. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing!
Yes!
Pulled it right by.
95 fastball, 2 outs. Powder River. Great pitch.
Did Morton ever need that?
What a huge strikeout.
Great
I
pitch.
think Hernandez was looking for that curveball. He gets the heater away. Look at that ball just running away there. Big out.
Come on, wiggle off.
But he's not out of the woods yet. This is Josh Bell, the switch hitting first baseman.
Nah, Josh Bell.
Doubled
Kind of
in
scared me.
the 2nd, popped out in the 4th.
Come on, Mort.
The first pitch to Bell. Bounced foul. Good start to the sequence.
Foul.
0-1.
0-2.
Tight curveball too. It wasn't even a strike, but it started down the middle. It looks like a strike. Breaks it off the plate. Can't
Come
do
on,
it.
Mort. 0-1.
No balls and a strike. A flinch, did he swing? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you not call that? 0-2. Come on, Mort.
Yeah, got it on the inside. Exactly.
Come on, Mort. Come on, Mort.
Pitching Bell exactly like he puts it in. There's 2 curveballs in. Let's see if he
Come on, Mort.
that fastball away here.
Be careful with it. That's what he hit down the left field line in the 2nd inning.
Good.
Great block. Great block, Vogt. Great block. 1-2.
He's hit 13 men this
The
year.
stupid back foot curveball. I love it when it works, but the.
It's a 1-2 count.
Come on, Mort.
Next was an admin in scoring position. Charlie's had the strikeout ball working. 3
Come on, Charlie.
strikeouts so far. He's hit for fourth. Is upstairs.
2-2. Waste fastball.
Action.
Come on, Mort. Come on.
Bell in the back of his mind knows he got to come back to that curveball.
Yeah! Yeah! That was big boy pitching, Charlie. Woo! Strike out the side in the best way possible. Woo! Absolutely awesome there. Big boy. Phew! Exhale. Yes, the slider, the curveball. Yeah, the Omar Vizquel story is very disturbing, to say the least.
Smart home devices with the purchase of a new security system. CPI, the leader in smart home security.
Paul loves food, but his diabetes made food a mystery. Everything felt like a no. But then Paul went from
Holy.
to no. With Freestyle Libre 14 Day, now he knows how food affects his glucose, and he knows when to make different choices.
Holy wow, that was impressive. Now, can we get more off the net? Pin would be nice.
We just lowered our auto rates.
No, I know. That's why I usually just say breaking ball, even if it's a change-up, slider, splitter. I can't really discern what is what. I really can't at all. But whatever it was nasty, and it was perfectly timed. And I love that sequence against Hernandez. Then going to your fastball perfectly placed. A lot like Gray in those big situations in the fourth against Duvall and the second against Edir Adrianza and Austin Riley. So that was impressive. Plus that block for Vogt as well was huge.
And preserves a 2-0 lead, cost him 32 pitches. But he and the Braves.
The Riley Adams at bat kind of was the one that worries you, because every time a pitcher has to have like a 10 pitch at bat, even if they end up retiring the batter, they kind of have a couple of batters where you don't know why. It just kind of takes a lot out of you.
But also get that swing and miss in, and then we're looking curveball, BJ. You get the fastball. That last pitch to Josh Bell was huge because he went in.
I did not realize he had 7 strikeouts.
That is our Zaxby's indescribably
Yeah.
good play. That preserves
He definitely.
the advantage. And now we take a look at Mason Thompson.
Oh, I thought this was Kalabatis or whatever. Good take. Ball inside.
5 innings, struck out 10 and gave up just 2 runs. Thompson was the 25th rated prospect in the Padres system.
Yeah, but earlier in the year, he wasn't being able to get out of that. But veteran for sure helps there. 2-0, same pitch. Inside fastball. 2-0 for Swanson. It's at home, boys.
His minor league career. And last pitched at rookie ball in 2019. Here he is in the majors. And the strike for Swanson.
96.
Rookie ball in 2000.
Excuse me. 96 right down the chute on that one.
In San Diego. He's a big kid, 6'7". And getting his first look at the Braves here tonight.
94 up and in.
He's got 94 to 98.
Woo! That'll wake you up, Dansby.
Well,
3-1.
just missed on a couple of pitches in. You got to figure he got a secondary pitch coming.
Daniel Hudson went to San Diego.
Probably what he.
Young Mr. Thompson.
3-2.
That explains
Missed-
why San
fouled off fastball.
Washington's bullpen is undergoing some change and some difficulty. You lose guys like Brad Hand and Hudson. Guys in unfamiliar roles, pitching in big spots in the biggest stage of the sport.
3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes for Dansby, who doubled leading off the 4th inning. Braves couldn't bring him around. The pitch is cut on and missed. Braves have struck out 11 times tonight. 10 of them by Gray. Thompson's first.
He just went fastball here and then tried to hit it.
Be ready for this sinker. I know it's a small sample size, 4 2/3, but he's at 93% sinkers on the season. So we know
It's probably got to be disheartening for the Braves offense, not giving them excuses, but just not seeing most of these national bullpen people.
Thompson did have some AAA experience this year. He was at AAA El Paso. He was a Chihuahua.
I know 3-2 counts don't matter unless you get on base, but we've had a lot of those. They've just resulted in strikeouts instead of walks
But still,
or
from
positive things.
ball to AAA in the big leagues in 2 years says a lot. He's had him Duvall digs in. Didn't get that. Duvall was having trouble
Jeez.
making contact tonight. He struck out twice.
These are perfectly placed.
2019 to the
I-
big leagues now. You look at the season last year; these guys got their season basically cut off. And you, even if you went to the alternate site, you got your work in, but it wasn't the same. So to see it jump from 2019 to here, it's a huge jump.
And
Good Lord.
For Adam Duvall, Thompson comes in blowing smoke. 2 up, 2 down. 12 strikeouts for the Braves in 5 2/3 innings. The 2020
That's not what you want, but
includes great home matchups here in Atlanta against the
Gotta
Angels, Red Sox, Dodgers, Astros, and more.
tip your cap, I guess, man.
For the A-list season ticket membership. Those are now on sale for the 2022 campaign. Hear more about
You know,
the benefits of membership, including special events with players, coaches.
we get mad when they strike out, but
/ A-list.
trust me, if I saw 97 at me, I would be running for the hills. So,
We will see
I mean,
Mike Trout and Shohei
it happens.
in Atlanta.
I've been waiting for a long time
Too long.
to see Mike Trout. It's one of my favorite players in Major League Baseball today.
If I'm not working, I'm coming to the games. Either way, I'll
That's
be
the
there.
guy you would pay to see.
Line drive to left by John.
There we go.
He goes
2-out rally, boys.
and it's
Single.
6th inning hit, his first of the game.
On base streak to 14 for Jock.
On base 3.
How about the Angels, guys? Speaking of them, 56 and 54 without Mike Trout for most of the season. Pretty amazing job for Joe Madden. The Angels skipper.
If Joe has the right mix of guys,
Stephen Vogt.
out of them. Done a nice job this year.
Well, the biggest hurdle for him was when Pujols had to go.
That and starting pitching. And you
Fastball.
Have Perry Manassi, the former Braves assistant, who's taken over as
Oh, one.
man in the
Oh,
Angels front
what
office. I
is
believe
your
every one of
personal
their 20
favorite
draft choices has
all
been
time
pitching. Every single one.
Braves players
That's how you
starting in the
rebuild.
lineup?
They couldn't find the next Shohei Ohtani yet.
The rest of baseball sure don't say no. Oh, a pitch. Right back where it came from. It's
Ah.
a for Thompson. He'll flip to first in time. And
That was scorched right off of Thompson's chin.
And we're up to the 7th inning.
In America, the future belongs to everyone.
What do you mean, my
Be of the future.
personal favorite all-time Braves lineup? Like who I would start everywhere?
And a camera with off-road views. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Bronco
Because
today. Take on the doors in the 2021 Bronco
It might probably be more modern. Chipper Jones at third.
If your home has been damaged from a storm, here are some
Shorts.
no tips about working with general contractors and avoid being scammed.
Chipper Jones at third.
$3,000 or more, the state requires the general contractor be licensed. Get 3 references from the contractor.
Shorts.
And before making the final payment, make sure you're satisfied with the completed work and verify all.
I'll skip short.
Your home is in your hands. For more information or to
First, Freddie Freeman.
download our app. Visit us on the web.
Right, Ronald Acuna Jr. Center. Center, Andrew Jones.
7 days a week. Our team works hard to cover your teams because they're also our team. Passionate Carolina sports fans, we know what you want every night, and we take it to the next level. We've teamed up with Carolina Chevrolet dealers on the road coverage from across the state from a vehicle.
Left, I loved Matt Diaz. He could play everywhere, but I don't know why. I just enjoyed him. Catcher, Brian McCann or Evan Gaddis. Even though, you know. Closer, Craig Kimbrell. Although I love Billy Wagner. Shorts.
It is 2-0 Charlie Morton out of the game now after 6 innings, so the Braves bullpen will have to get 9 outs tonight. And the work of the bench.
I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised they took Morton out, but oh, that was a long inning.
2.72, first in Major League Baseball.
Short, I would go Edgar Renteria, excuse me, because I really liked him. I'm sure there's more that I can't think of right now, but
and with 2 left-hand hitters scheduled for
Tyler Matzik. Okay, Tyler Matzik time against Para, who tried to bunt but foul.
Strike 1. Matzik pitched last night.
I was kind of surprised that Morton didn't go again, but that was a long 6th inning and a lot of pitches and very stressful. So he did say, you saw Morton in the dugout say, I'm good, but I believe it was nearly 30 pitches, 0-2.
That's one of the main reasons he's been so good lately. He's attacking with a fastball. That slider's still good.
Yeah, I think
you said that command is so much better recently.
Johnny Venters, O'Flaherty, Peter Mullen for the bullpen.
Huge part of that success that you were talking about, DJ.
Quickly, 0-2. Strike 3, 97, down and away. Perfect Leo Mazzoni strike. I'm not sure. I think it was 80. He had like 56 coming into the 6th. So quick strikeout for Matzik. 1-2-3, easy breezy.
Whatever he's doing right now, mindset, you stick it with it. It's been good.
Carter Kieboom
0 for 2 with a strikeout. The Nationals' young third baseman. And in for
96, top of the zone, perfectly placed.
Wow, you got to take that as a pitcher all day long.
That was a strike.
I'm mad at that pitch right there.
That was a strike. Nicely framed by Vogt, too.
Oh, that's a little outside.
Not for our guy, Ryan. That's still got to be a strike every time.
96, right on by.
96. Kept to the outside corner of the plate.
What's the best pitch in baseball? Well-placed fastball, right?
He kept saying, I'm good, but
on the ground, softly hit. Adrianza's got it. Perfect throw.
Nice job, ground out to Adrianza, who hadn't really been tested tonight, but really good. 2 quick outs.
Corner infield man after Freddie Freeman left with an upper respiratory issue. Same story for Matzik. Hopefully we'll talk.
If they use Soto in that situation, that means he's done for the night, correct?
Game went 6 innings. Does not allow a run, walked a couple, struck out 7, and is in line for his 11th win and 5 victories in his last 6 decisions.
Yeah, especially the amount of energy and pitches he used in the last
Here's Garcia, the
bases loaded.
Second baseman. He's 0 for 2.
And 1 out.
It's no mystery. Here it is, boys. Hit it if you can.
Garcia chased on that high fastball.
He go east to west as well, but when you have a fastball like he does with that velocity, being able to throw to all quadrants is a big deal. He's attacking with it.
Fouled off 0-2.
Pop fly to the left side. And into the.
Well, that helps. Even though Carter Kieboom and Bell.
Bases are empty. 2-0 Braves. Show me breaking ball. Let's see what Tyler comes back with in this spot.
Sorry. Nasty show me breaking ball. There. Holy crap. That was disgusting. Slider.
Struck out 9 Washington Nationals. They enjoy a 2-0 lead in Game 2 of this very important series.
But did I miss anybody position-wise?
All by themselves behind the Philadelphia Phillies, who held off the Mets in Game 2 of their series.
That was my lid.
Charlie Morton started for Atlanta. Matzek with a perfect 7th inning. Atlanta's offense has.
We probably won't, but I kind of.
And a gift run in the 3rd inning makes it 2-0.
No, especially Will Smith.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Starter. Oh, God bless America. Starter. John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and that's kind of cheap. But modern, I would go Chris Medlin, just because I love him. Mike Soroka, Max Fried. Tim Hudson.
My home, sweet home. God bless.
I'm not sure where Timothy Miller is. Thought he was only on Sundays, but I could be wrong. But that was a cool question. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that.
The Stretch is brought to you by Synovus, proud sponsor of whatever inspires you.
Welcome into The Stretch, presented by Synovus. Jerome, Peter, and Gordon out here, and we are marveling at how intense this race is for the National League East. Braves, hold on. They will move
but
to place tonight.
yeah.
And I tell you, all 3 teams, Mets fading a little bit right now.
Phillies, as they're speaking about the NL East, Phillies kind of scare me, but I don't think they have enough pitching as much as we do, and their bullpen is very streaky, and ours is looking really good right now. So hopefully that continue. Yeah, I don't know if it was a mechanical adjustment or a mindset adjustment for Tyler Matzek, but he definitely looks like the 2020 Tyler Matzek.
The Bravos won 4 straight, 5 after tonight, 6.2 runs per game since the trade deadline, and a 3.15 ERA. Jerome, what do you think about that?
Well, I thought it was remarkable. The Braves have won 4 in a row. The Phillies are on a roll. I really, truly believe, Peter, it's going to come down to the Phillies in Atlanta.
Without question, it's going to be a fight between us and Philly. The Mets, I'm sorry, you wasted the opportunity.
I don't know if they wasted it, but without DeGrom, Gordon, they kind of took a hit. They're still in it, but DeGrom is a huge factor here. If he's not going to be able to pitch throughout the rest of this year, I mean...
Smoltz. I think I said, yeah, Smoltz.
Well, all right, there you go. We'll get you back to Braves baseball and hopefully a victory right after a word from our good
Yeah,
friends at Synovus.
I think once you figure out it without
A place to go, an idea to pursue,
sticky.
to leave. Whatever inspires you, we'll help you live it. Synovus Inspire.
It yeah, you kind of have to learn how to pitch again, and luckily we have done a nice job with that.
Monte is going to grab a bat hit for Tyler Matzik, who was terrific in his inning of relief of Charlie Morton with the.
So I would think Richard Rodriguez and then Will Smith, hopefully with 3 to 4 runs. Not just 2. Not just 2, even though there's a little bit of breathing room.
Over the Phillies and the Mets.
Is it no?
Dodgers, the Reds, the Padres,
Ryan Harper, I think we've seen him before. He's had a good.
Giants, Dodgers, and Giants. That's going to be a gauntlet. While the Braves
Inside fastball or curveball. One of
road in Miami, 3 with Baltimore before coming home for the Yankees and the Giants. So before we get to the end of the month, these next 10-12 games could really see a dramatic reshuffle more than what we've seen already.
Ooh, Ryan Harper is the 70-mile-an-hour Eephus 1-1 to pinch hitter Almonte.
So it kept it in the game, per se. When you're talking about the division now, they're still there, right there. And now you have the soft spot. This is where you
1-2. Maybe this is just going to be the strikeout game.
Take off right now. They look great. Confidence is there. And if you're going to make your run,
He does have a 0.90 ERA.
Coming up.
Yeah, I think the team showed Alex Anthopoulos that it was worth going out and buying guys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they had to do early after the All-Star break. They did it, and with great pickups by the
Good take.
trade deadline. And now
2-2. Maybe we haven't seen this guy because I don't remember his slow Eephus knuckle ball type of curveball.
And the Braves have done that with Washington. They've beaten them 8 out of 11 entering tonight's play. They lead 2-0 late as Harper delivers and a bouncing ball hit into the shift.
I thought Monte was a lot faster than that.
2-0 Atlanta. Tonight's A-list members of the game are Mark and
Ground out, 1 out.
Julian from Marietta, Georgia. This is their first year as A-list members. Their favorite perks of membership are priority access to postseason tickets and getting to go to exclusive A-list events. Congrats to Mark and Katie Chilion, tonight's A-list members of the game.
That would. I don't know how you time that up.
1 up, 1 down.
Honestly.
He's 1 for 3. We're in the 7th inning already.
0-1. Get me over breaking ball.
71-mile-an-hour curveball up there. After seeing those guys throwing 96, 97, it's tough to stay back on Harper.
Kind of weird seeing a guy named Harper play for the Nationals, isn't it? No balls and a strike. Big tall guy.
Jeez.
That pause in the
0-2.
delivery, and then boom. See how he can mess up a hitter's timing.
Well.
Mounder and Twins farmhand.
Well. He's got an 0.90 ERA for a reason, I guess.
Harper, a sub-1 ERA. The pitch is pulled foul at first. And it's still 0-2.
You gotta hope he hangs it and somehow stay back on it. I'm not exactly sure how.
So, like you said, BJ, when you have a guy throwing hard right before him, that's a tough mix-up for a hitter to make that adjustment.
Well, that's the great thing about analytics, because as a hitter, you got to know that he's going to throw off speed, so you got to change your approach.
Good.
Spread out and try
Good
to
take by Ozzy there. Dirt
just
ball.
long enough to drive the ball the other way.
Got through the 5-hole of catcher there.
When a slower pitcher comes in at the hard throw.
Not much to analyze about Josiah Gray, the man that started. It was really impressive. 10 strikeouts. Thompson struck out 2 in an inning. Now Albies Just one dance off the plate.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Braves have not struck out this many times since July 1st. They're up to 12 in the game.
We know, Chip. We know.
12 of their 19 outs have been strike 3 so far tonight.
Look, and not just Josiah Gray. That Thompson came in and was phenomenal. 2 strikeouts.
3-2. But see, I feel like 7 or 8 of our strikeouts have been.
So that's 2 young guys that, if I'm Washington, I'm saying, hey, I'm feeling pretty good about next year.
Very impressive performances tonight.
Yeah, I would love his palm tree necklace.
Full count for Ozzie. Swung at ball 4 and fouled it away. It's still 3-2.
After seeing those 2 pitches early, this is like softball.
Until he throws 86.
Exactly.
I feel like I know we've struck out like 12 times, but like 6 or 7 of them have still been 6 or 7 has still been 3-2 counts. So I mean,
2 strikes. 1 out, the pitch. That was foul again.
like, see, this is a great at bat from Ozzie, but they're not gonna. Yeah, this dude's nasty, and Josiah Gray was too, and who?
Ozzie will see a 9th pitch. Soler will follow, then Adrianza. Freddie Freeman started, had to leave after the first inning. Hopefully he'll be able to go tomorrow. The payoff pitch. And Ozzie takes a floater, a curveball for strike 3. He didn't think so. And that is the 13th Brave to go down on
I think that was a strike, but
This was not going to give in and throw a fastball.
Yeah, you can't give up on that pitch, though. I mean, it's the curveball. I mean, it's right in the outside corner. And it's slow enough the way you can handle it. Foul it off.
Yeah,
That's too close.
He might have swung at ball 4 twice and fouled it away. And then took strike 3. So Soler is the batter. He's had a perfect night. Homer walk single.
good.
Better believe Harper knows he cannot make a mistake here.
Hang it.
Going up in the zone at 77 miles an hour. Soler sits back really well. And he's just so strong.
I've talked about Ozzie at leadoff tonight a lot, and you know my say. I just,
Another guy that does
yeah, maybe he's struggling, but he's still putting up great at bats, and it's not coming. But it's a cold spell. Maybe he needs a day off. I don't know, and I don't think he's very prototypical leadoff. No.
And you see how he's taking pitches. He is letting it get deep. He's following all the way back. That's when the guy's really locked in. He's slowing the game down.
But
you can look at him, take deep breaths while he's up there to relax.
(3-1) for Soler, who has a perfect night.
Beds are off now for Soler with a
Hopefully he hangs one, and Soler has a multi-homer game.
Took that pitch right there, having his power.
You kind of know what's coming. Should throw it again 3-1.
Yeah, but you knew what was coming on Josiah Gray, and it's a slider. So it doesn't matter if you know what's coming as long as the pitcher executes it. Hopefully he doesn't.
He did. That's the one you got to hit right there.
That was it.
He throws that curveball 3-0 for strike. You know it's coming again 3-1.
You know it's coming again 3-2. That was a hanger one. Dang it, Soler.
Braves looking for their first 2-strike hit of the game.
See, but another 3-2 count. Like,
They have but 5 in total tonight through 6 2/3. And the pitch is taken low. Soler earns a 2-out walk, and Adrianza's up
Come on, Eddie.
He has struck out twice. He'll try to change that after this quick message from Delta.
Reconnect with more. Delta, the official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
So a perfect night for Soler. 2 hits, 2 walks. Adrianza.
Come on in here. Chop house, bud.
Big shift on for Adrianza, batting left-handed here. Austin Riley is on deck. And slow curve missed inside.
1-0.
Ball, no strikes.
No problem. I like doing lives. They've been really fun, and just a different look for where this is how I really watch games. So
Right back where it came from, but into the shift and a step on the
ground out.
Escobar.
Unfortunately.
We go to the 8th. 8, 9, and 1 coming up to the Nationals. Braves lead at 2-0.
Imagine being connected to and securing your
2-0. I would think we go Rodriguez and then Smith out of the pen, but we'll see.
The technology connected to your home can do more than just alert you.
Yeah. For Ozzy leadoff, I don't think he's a prototypical leadoff hitter, and maybe that coincides with his struggles, but also they're making really good pitches on him, and he's still working the count, still good at bats, just not. And maybe we'll put Jock there again, or or Darno or Rosario when he comes back. Maybe, I don't know. Just
because anytime you travel to the South, we want you to arrive. A message from the All South Highway Safety Team.
I think people are harping on it too much. Yeah, would it be nice if he was on a heater with the whole rest of the lineup? Yeah, but baseball's hard, so it happens. But hopefully we can get 6 more outs, celebrate, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Charlie was amazing. Getting out of that 6th inning, bases loaded, 1-out jam was clutch.
How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with Reese's peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter topping, and chocolatey top, all in world famous DQ soft serve. What a rush! Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Jorge Soler's home run was the first run of the night for the Braves, who lead 2-0 after 7 innings. Play Home Run Blast presented by Coors Light. Pick 3 players you think will homer, and if they go
But I mean, it's kind of hard to
play. Luke Jackson
have a lead.
On to pitch for Atlanta. He'll have Adams, a pinch hitter, and then Andrew Stevenson coming up. Remember, Washington already used Juan Soto.
No problem, Christian.
In the 8th of the 9th inning, it looks like Robles is on deck.
96 fastball, Luke Jackson. I thought it would be Rodriguez.
A hiccup or 2 a month or so ago, but since then has been very dependable and very good.
His last 4 innings, only 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. You look at what he did last night with the 3 punch-outs. He's been really good.
Nasty slider, 0-2. Quickly to Riley Adams.
How good of a first half he had for the Braves. And it went under the radar for a long time. But if I remember close to the All-Star break, his ERA was like 1.38.
Well, it's still a very good 220. Again, that was the time when, like many of the Braves really poor, they just went through a slump.
Dirt ball.
Myriad theories, myriad reasons why, but all that matters is how they're pitching now, and they are dealing. They protect a 2-run lead here with nobody on or out.
Riley Adams is annoying. Is he going to be the annoying one for the Nationals now?
Just knowing you're wrong.
Hello.
And you're seeing that out of this
1 and 2, couple fouls.
You know, Rich Rodriguez gave you great options of early in the game, late in the game, and I almost think now he's the late in the game guy.
96 fastball up. 2-2.
Stacks up now. You have Will Smith who can close games for you. Rodriguez can close games for you. Jackson has closed games for you. The way Matzik is pitching, I think there'd be a great deal of confidence with him getting the last 3 outs if needed. It's all about options, and that's what made the Braves so good in 2018, 2019, and last year. When you got to this part of the game,
Riley Adams, you are annoying.
and of late, that's been how the relief corps has pitched for Atlanta. So they're on a very nice roll.
Come on, Luke.
And Riley Adams trying to make life tough here. He had a 10-plus pitch at bat in the 6th inning, a walk against Charlie Morton. Now he's going to see a 7th pitch from Jackson.
There we go.
Take care of him, a swing and a miss. 6 of the last 8 Nationals hitters have struck out.
That slider's filthy. Was able to locate it, throw it for strikes. Looks just like the fastball. He tunnels so well with that fastball slider mix.
But Riley Adams might be the rando annoying one, but that was amazing slider from friendly neighborhood slider man. Luke Jackson, Victor Robles at the dish. Pinch hitting, has some speed.
So the Nationals will bring the tying run to the plate.
Words.
Stevenson again.
Double.
Robles ambushes the first one from Luke Jackson.
That was a slider, and it was kind of a hanger. Stevenson kind of scares me, but 1 out. Double.
That slider so much, you know Robles is looking slider. Didn't fool him. Not a bad pitch down, but
Actually wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think it's a bad pitch for Robles, though. I mean, the way his bat speed is right now, he's struggling.
Yeah, just a squeaker. Double.
Make him show you he can catch up with that fastball, but you slow the ball down, that's right into his wheelhouse.
Come on, Luke.
Well, Stevenson struck out with 2 on, nobody out against Charlie Morton in the 6th inning. He's popped out twice. Boy, he's got a big long swing right now. Slider disappeared.
Good block. No, you couldn't have. And it was a good slider. He was just looking for it and stayed on it.
Charlie Morton did a great job of throwing sliders in. Stevenson couldn't handle it. Good job by Luke Jackson showing him that.
Come on, Luke.
In. He's still struggling with it.
Don't forget your fastball. 1-1. Still good enough, Luke. Come on, outs, bud. There you go. High fastball, 1-2.
To illustrate what Nick and BJ were talking about earlier, the Braves bullpen last 38 innings, a 1.42 ERA.
You know, when you talk about the bullpen, too, if you remember early on in the season, it was lefty dominant. And sometimes you'd have lefty 7th, 8th, and 9th. That plays into the advantage of the opposing team.
Sharply hit, but right and Dansby running to third. That's the
Thank you, Shift, for that one.
No, now, Smith has those.
Runner third, 2 outs.
To really set up Will Smith. He also has Matzik throwing the ball well. So, right now,
Thank you, Shift, on that one, because that was scalded, but right at Dansby. A nice stretch by Riley.
From guy to guy. And I think that's
well, right now, you're looking at the bullpen as right-handed dominant.
You still have Matzik, you still have Will Smith.
Well, you got Will Smith as the
How many lefties do you want, though?
But I would say at least 3. You got if Will Smith.
Alcides Escobar has been a pest tonight, so
you're going to use him in a 9th, but you may have to use maybe a couple of lefties.
Get me over slider 0-1.
And I think that's where they want to see AJ Minter fill that role. Which, by the way, he's pitching really good down in Triple A.
0-1. Come on, Luke. Out, bud.
Escobar, Ronald Acuna Jr.'s cousin.
Did he go? Oh, I think he might have got away with 1-1. I thought he went there, but 1-1. Good pitch, good block.
Lorenzo Cain, Jeremy Jefferson, Jake Odorizzi for Zach Greinke. That was in 2010.
Out, Jack. Out.
The White Sox played for the Yakult Swallows in Japanese baseball. Back to Kansas City, and now with Washington. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third. 2-0 Atlanta. Big swing and a miss.
1-2. Nice slider there. Tight. Come on, Jack. One more. Quality pitch.
Don't want to face Yadiel Hernandez in the 8th with men aboard. Jackson a strike away from sending us to the home 8th. And here's 1-2. Is in the dirt.
Good block. Good block, Vody.
He does such a great job of blocking baseballs. You have a lot of guys that throw really good sliders or curveballs on this team. And when he's behind the plate, you know you can bury it with 2 strikes, and you know he's going to block it.
Good block, Vody. Come on, bud. Come on, Luke.
2 balls, 2 strikes. A couple of big Braves fans looking on tonight. Luke and Jude Goodman, Thunder and Lightning, Brian Snitker's grandsons. 6th birthday today. We'd love a Braves win tonight. As a big present from their grandpa, the pitch. In the dirt, didn't chase it.
No walk, Luke. No walk. Don't forget your fastball. 3-2, 2 outs.
Thunder and Lightning before the game even started. But it's turned out to be a beautiful night. This is a huge pitch.
Come on, Luke.
Escobar 2 singles in his last 2 trips. You understand the care with which Luke Jackson is working here. Now he's ready to pay off.
Oh! Walk. 1st and 3rd, 2 out.
Will come up with a chance to change the game. 2 on, 2 out. Remember, Washington had the bases loaded with 1 out in the 6th.
Words.
This has been their hottest hitter. Knock on wood, not tonight.
Chip, why'd you say it?
Chip. The last famous words.
Why'd you say it, Chip?
This guy's hitting 364.
Hey, CJ.
This is going to be a tough out.
Come on, Luke. Out.
As you see, he's 3 for 23 at the plate. High fly ball, deep left. Back goes 2 balls.
Woo! That one scared the bejesus out of me because that was a hanging slider and he turned the wrong way, but Duval was able to recover. Thank God. Woo! That was close. Whew. Adventures of Luke Jackson. I like Ryan Cusick
Sergeant Drysdale will be leading the investigation.
and his stuff. Definitely, I like it.
So what do you think happened? Talk to the guy with the red Mercedes.
You vouching for him?
Maybe he has some Luke Jackson in him. Who knows?
I want to know the truth. The truth
But
can break many things all at the same time.
Phew! Excel, boys. But really good. Duval scared me on that. And I also thought it was going towards that short little wall, too. So, yeah, Ryan Cusick might be more of a reliever. But who knows if he can develop a third pitch along with his 99 and curveball. Who knows? We'll see. Really like what we did in the draft. I did do a live on the draft. It is on my channel if you want to go check it out even more. But yeah, that scared me to death. But little insurance would be nice.
to defend himself.
Oh.
He's busy teaching base running. He kind of looked like Jeff Francoeur on that play. Oh my goodness, a lot more graceful. FN having a good time. The stolen base challenge as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. This is Andres Machado. He's on for the 12th time. Small sample size, but again, making a good first impression out of the Washington bullpen.
But seriously, I don't think the Nationals pitchers have made too many mistakes except that Soler
That's not the only change for the Nationals.
fastball and the
in center field replacing Andrew Stevenson.
That was comical. I hope
4, 5, and 6 hitters are coming up. Austin Riley 0 for 3. Dansby Swanson 1 for 3. Adam Duvall 3 strikeouts and 3 trips.
I hope he's okay, and that looked like it hurt, but kind of very funny.
Braves got a run in the first, a run in the third. They've made it stand up.
Braves hitters are in between tonight. 0-2.
That the Braves have struck out 13 times tonight.
It looks like the hitters are starting to guess a little bit.
We're in between.
And Riley could not. 3 pitches, retires him. He strikes out for the 3rd time. 1 away.
Breaking the action. Now let's listen for a quick message from Landmark.
Yeah, I think we're in between tonight, which is not a good place to be in the batter's box, but it happens. Yeah, well.
Dansby's 1 for 3 with a double.
Yeah, well, that kind of looked like Frenchie.
On base. And of those 7, just 2 in scoring position by my count. But you'd love to pick up another one just to give you a little more breathing room in the Washington 9th. They will have the middle of their order coming up. Fly ball right, pretty well struck.
Not well enough. Fly out.
And Dansby's retired, and that is out.
You got it in on him just enough.
Message now from Truist.
Too quick out.
AT&T and SunTrust are now Truist, together for better.
Come on, Doobie.
Let's see if Adam can make contact. Base is empty in the 8th inning. Robles, a late shift over into straightaway center. And that's in for a strike. Braves bullpen is busy. It is Will Smith.
One thing I can say about the Nationals bullpen, these guys get ahead in the count. Not afraid to throw strike 1.
That'll make their pitching
1-1.
Hickey happy, although he's not with the club, nor is their first base coach, their third base coach, their hitting coach, their assistant hitting coach, all sidelined with COVID. They will be back Monday. So Davey Martinez has a makeshift coaching staff for this series. And we wish all those National coaches well.
1 and 2.
Speedy recovery. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, I love it when the Braves fans start doing the chop. That is always a good sign.
Machado delivers and popped up. Bell, long run. Play.
1 and 2 foul. Kind of a hanger.
38,300.
Couldn't do anything with.
Great catch behind the Atlanta dugout. And Fan was from Statesboro, Georgia.
1 and 2, 2 outs.
Had to get my seating chart out of my reams of statistics here in the home 8. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a A swing and a miss. Duvall 4 strikeouts.
Duvall with the golden sombrero.
3 more outs to get. Will Smith will try to get him. 2-0 Atlanta.
1, 2, 3. Come on, Will. 1, 2, 3. Easy breezy.
Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Yamaha, the #1 brand on the water. Yamaha Boats and Wave Runners. And by Yellowwood. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't.
Come on, boys. Yeah, but there is a mutual option for, I don't know how much, $7 million, but both parties have to agree. So, and those rarely come to pass. But I would love it. I would love Jock Soler and Dooley back, especially if the DH and Ronald probably not back until May. Come on, Will. Be good. Be good. Yeah, I'm talking about next year. If there is a DH, that would be awesome.
A ridiculous amount of ink. Up to 2 years of ink comes in the box. The Eagle tank is a perfect cure for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It also depends on the Ozuna situation and all that. But
the other box, well, let's just say that you be the winner of old Leo.
Oh, yeah. You are the one that always comments about the DH and not wanting it. That's right. Which, to each his own. And I think Max Fried would agree with you, but I think we've always been an American League team kind of that plays in the National League. Saw it last year. His charges were downgraded from a felony, so they're now a misdemeanor. But other than that, I don't know.
A rainy start to proceedings, but the Braves made everything sunny with a couple of early runs. They made him stand up, leading 2-0. Charlie Morton in line for victory number 11. Will Smith will try to save his 23rd game as the Braves protect a 2-0.
Come on, Willie. Come on, Willie. Outs, bud.
8 for 8 in saves with a 2-run lead. And he's been busy. He's been good. As Brian Sittker said, he's been just about as lights out as you can be.
Come on, Willie. Get him. Outs.
For the Braves bullpen, he'll have Josh Bell leading off. And that's foul away.
Fouled back.
Is in the on deck. So
I forgot about Zimmerman. That scares. That scares. Come on. Outs. 0-1.
So get Bell and then get after Zimmerman.
0-2. Nasty slider there. Curveball slider, whatever. 0-2.
I don't know what Josh was looking at the umpire. That was a strike.
Bell doubled and was stranded in the second by Charlie Morton. He's popped out and struck out since. It's happened 4 hits tonight.
Good spot.
Dropped by Stephen.
1-2.
2 strikes.
Yep.
The benefits of a left-handed closer. You mentioned earlier, guys, most of Bell's power has been from the left side. You can turn him around, make him hit righty here. And you got Zimmerman, then Keyboom, then Garcia, who's a lefty. The pitch.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You want action here, Smith? Come on. Outs, bud.
On the 9th tonight. Braves pitching's been excellent. Offense has struggled to make contact. 2 runs enough to this point.
3-2. God, make him earn it. Come on. Come on, Will. Don't do this. Don't do it. Make him earn it.
The 3-2 pitch.
Just dang it. 0-2 count. Come on, bud.
Be very careful with the first pitch. That'll
Words. So many words. 0-2 count. Seriously, dude. Come on. Out.
Look, that's just not a good sign for Will Smith. You go 0-2, and then you throw 4 straight balls. You gotta challenge the hitters.
Almost looked like he was trying to be a little bit too fine instead of attacking that zone.
Oh, jeez. Marie.
First pitch, base hit down the left field line. Zimmerman. It was a curveball.
Base hit.
Second, chugging for third. The throw comes to Dansby. It's cut off.
First and third, no outs. Or second and third, no outs. Oh, words. No! Whoa! Hanging curveball.
Right down into the barrel of the bat of Zimmerman.
Jeez, Marie.
And again, nothing against Zimmerman. He's getting a little older. You cannot start him off with a curveball, something that he can see.
Gosh, leadoff walk, 0-2 count. Come on, Will. I don't know that we're getting out of this one.
Just a little surprising.
Out somewhere. Please.
Little pop into shallow left. Duvall is in. Sets up nicely. No advance. Keyboom swings the first pitch.
Pop out nice. Keyboom first pitch. That was nice.
Young kid being overly aggressive first pitch. Fastball at the plate. Jams him.
Nice. 1 out, second and third. Why does Will have to make everything freaking interesting? Every time.
I think he was just guessing right there. After throwing that curveball to Zimmerman, he's looking for a fastball there. Just missed it.
Well, now you've got the lefty-lefty advantage, or so you think, with Luis Garcia, then the rookie catcher, Riley Adams, on deck.
Come on, Will. Dirt ball curveball.
Struck out twice in 3 trips. Last year debuted as the youngest player in the major leagues. We're trying to do some growing up for the Nationals.
Oh, come on, Will. Quality pitch. Out. Hanger took it. 1-1.
So a walk, a double, and a fly out. The Braves still lead by 2 and an even count. For the Washington second baseman, Luis Garcia.
One, two. Good.
Good thing here, if you're an outfielder, you're looking at Zimmerman on second, Josh Bell on third. That's 2 slow guys, so you got to take your time, get to the ball really quickly, and throw it into the cutoff man.
The 1-2 pitch. Little tapper. Riley at first. Smith race to the bag. A run is in. And that's
so second out. RBI ground out, but second out. Good play by Riley.
In the leadoff walk. Zimmerman moves up on that dribbler at first. It's an RBI for Garcia, his 5th of the year. And now the pressure really swings to Stephen Vogt. The time runs 90 feet away.
Come on. Out. Come on, Vogt. Got to be a wall back there, bud.
Feel comfortable with if you block baseballs.
Got to be a wall back there.
So Adams is 0 for 2. He's walked and struck out in his last 2 trips. Nationals are 1 for 11 tonight with runners in scoring position.
Come on, Will.
Braves are hanging on by the
Out.
high fly ball, deep left field, first pitch.
No! Riley freaking Adams. No! Now we're going to lose. Will freaking Smith. No, Will! Words! Ah!
It all started with a leadoff walk. Zimmerman a double on the first pitch. Adams on 2-run.
No!
First pitch, his first in the big leagues. And Washington has taken a 3-2 lead.
Will! Now.
Van Hop. Dansby backed him up and not in time. Robles reaches.
No, Will!
Wasn't sure which hop to play.
Infield single.
And here's the home run from Adams. It was a no-doubter.
Gosh, why does he do that with his fastball? Why does he always go in with it?
You saw him get ahead with the previous two hitters with strikes. And man, he gets right.
Gosh, dang it. And we've struck out so much tonight, I don't have any good feeling at all. I don't. Dang it. So many words.
And back for the Washington pitcher.
Maybe I shouldn't have said Riley Adams is going to be the annoying one.
There's 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. And boy, all those strikeouts are looming large for Atlanta.
Dang it, Will, it's that leadoff walk, dude.
Protected 2-run lead, and as it so often does, starts with a walk.
And the best thing about that walk is how he got ahead and couldn't finish him off, couldn't throw the ball.
It was 0-2, man. No, I've had some heartbreaking lives in the last 3 or the last 2.
You watch the guys come out of the bullpen, getting ahead of hitters, attacking the strike.
Rich Rodriguez may need a chance. I thought.
I've seen a lot of success out of these Nationals hitters.
You gotta attack, man.
That's gonna get you in trouble.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch catches the inside corner.
He does that with his fastball all the time. He always leaves it on the inside. It never moves or anything. Gosh darn it. Yeah! So many freaking words.
Well, the Nationals bullpen, as well as they have pitched tonight, has not exactly been electric since the deadline. Players are going to have to hope for that, as they need 1 to tie and 2 to walk off. As Will Smith, a leadoff walk, a double, and a homer.
All the strikeouts in our lineup tonight don't give me the warm and
The
fuzzies.
young catcher for Washington hits his first big league homer and gives him the lead.
What is it with Will Smith and first big league homer? Gosh bless me. Ah, words.
Sonic banana fruit shake.
Okay, great. I think that's right. It is. We'll have to check it in.
I won this stuff.
Dear stranger, you may know us.
But you don't know.
We've struck out 15 times tonight. I'm trying to stay positive, but you cannot walk Josh Bell with a 2-run lead like that. I'm not worried about Mark Melanson. He didn't want to play here, so.
It's getting late, but your crew is just getting started.
It's always that freaking leadoff walk. Always.
BallySports.com is the home for your favorite teams.
That's where I would have almost preferred Will to go the slider. He's a young hitter. He's going to be chasey. But, of course, hindsight's 20/20. But you can't leave your fastball right there, and he always leaves it right there, it feels like. Damn it. This is not a loss we can take.
Watch and hope the Braves offense can come back tonight. And the Nationals struck for 3 with 2 outs to take their first lead in this game. Now, Kyle Finnegan is on to try to close it out. He has now become, fellas, the de facto closer for Washington.
Kyle Finnegan throws a lot of sliders, and we're at the bottom of our lineup without Freddie.
Against the Philadelphia Phillies.
Well, the numbers are there. Other than the walks, he's got strikeout stuff. He's going to throw hard. The Braves have seen it multiple times, so they know exactly what they're going to get.
Adrian Sanchez stays in the game to play right field. For Atlanta, they'll have Peterson, Vogt, and then we'll see. Full complement of bench players.
Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Come on, guys.
Freeman, who left early. We've already used Abraham Almonte in a pinch. So we'll see how Finnegan fares as Braves let one slip away tonight against the Nationals, who had lost 5 in a row coming in. Braves need a walk-off to pick up their 5th straight victory.
Come on, Jock. Come on, bud.
Philadelphia. Jock Peterson won.
Come on, Jock.
Storyline for the Braves offense, 15 strikeouts. That's 5 innings of no contact in an 8-inning game. Washington's now out-hit the Braves 7-5 and leads 3-2. And Finnegan misses high, 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, Jock. 1-0.
You gotta be patient at the plate. Make Finnegan throw strikes.
Finnegan's been used a lot. 47th game.
2-0.
This is one of those textbook examples. Look, we don't know how the inning's going to unfold. But for young pitchers especially, learning how to get those final 3 outs can sometimes be a very difficult learning curve. Two balls, no strikes for Peterson. A bloop and a blast would be just fine to pitch.
2-1.
When I mentioned how tough Finnegan
Get me in. Fastball.
He threw an immaculate inning against the Braves in early May. That's 9 pitches, 9 strikes, and 3 outs.
Well, I like that tape right there from Jock Peterson, making them throw a strike, knowing how important it is to have base runners on.
Come on, Jock.
And have an opportunity.
Oh, we got one there.
Exactly.
We got one there. That was a strike.
3-2. This pitch is a strike inside, up a little bit.
It sounded like a ball, though, so.
You got to be frustrated if you're Finnegan.
Well, Davey Martinez, 3 balls and a strike. Dangerous.
Keyhole. Get out.
And foul back to the left.
Another 3-2 count. Come on, Jock. Anyway on, bud. Anyway on, bud.
Well, here's a huge pitch in your game. Can Peterson get on base? It was 3 balls and a strike thanks to a gift. Now it's 3-2.
Get out.
Toward left. That's going to hang up.
Ball, get out, get out, get out, get out. Damn.
Makes the catch. And there's out number 1.
Well, Jock Peterson was calling timeout on that play.
He called time, but he didn't get it. That was brutal.
I mean, that's not right. He called it early enough where the umpire could see it, and he just didn't grant him.
That was brutal.
I don't understand because if he's in the middle of his motion, yeah, I get it. But Jock Peterson had his hand up. I'm sure he was yelling timeout for quite some time. Doesn't get it, and has to jump back in the box and try to foul a pitch off.
That was brutal.
Timeout is not automatically granted. You have to get it from the umpire. He's asking time there. I don't think the umpire saw it.
You see him step out of the box, though.
That was brutal.
I don't know if Jock said, hey, time. He held the hand up. Maybe we'll take another look.
Typically, you do say time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just rely on the hand up, but.
I don't know. This game.
So Heredia's on deck. Stephen Vogt, the hitter, with 1.
We've had so many 3-2 counts, but nothing positive is coming out of them.
I think it's safe to say the pitch is fouled straight back.
0-1 fouled back.
The ball that was a strike, then didn't get time called, had to dig back in and popped out. When the home plate umpire didn't grant him time. That hurts. No balls and a strike.
Come on, Vogt. Find a way on. Find a way, find a way, find a way. '96 right on by. Look at what happens when you attack.
A play like that can get a pitcher back on the beam. Finnegan was very shaky and wild early in the count with Peterson. Now it's strike after strike.
Yeah, that was brutal.
No balls, 2 strikes for the Braves catcher, Stephen Vogt. Swing and a fly ball, shallow left.
Run into him. Miss it.
2 outs.
Gosh, dang it.
And it's up to Guillermo Heredia to keep the game alive and get it in the hands.
This one hurts. This one hurts.
Well, this has been a rarity tonight. Braves 48-1 this year when leading at the end of 8 innings. Will Smith gave up the walk, the double, got the next 2 outs, gave up a run, but then Riley Adams ambushed the first pitch and crushed it into the second deck for his first career homer, and it silenced this crowd that was rocking and rolling at Truist Park.
How many times have we seen Ryan Zimmerman come back to harness?
I
Comes
said
off the bench and hits a double down the left field line.
I think you used Rodriguez. I was thinking Rodriguez might finish.
Inside the bag for a 2-base hit. But Braves aren't dead yet. They've got Heredia.
Come on, Heredia.
Doubles machine. We'll take a hit of any kind and bring Ozzie to the plate.
These last few lives have been gut punches. Feeling really good and yanked.
Good cut, foul back, strike 1.
See, attacking.
A little extra from Finnegan right there, 97.
I had a little rise to it.
He's got a good arm. He's ahead of Heredia. He's got the first 2 outs.
One. Come on. Heredia, anyway, bud, anyway.
If the Nationals win this game tonight, it would only be their 2nd win in 45 games played. They trailed after 8. Wow. Talk about ultimate rarities. Truly.
It's the walk.
With 1 swing of the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't mean to. Little roar. Hit toward back.
Don't get there. Don't get there. God dang it.
3-2. They snapped their 5-game losing streak. They snapped the Braves' 4-game winning streak.
Gosh dang it.
2 behind the Phillies.
That really hurts. But as always, go Braves. We'll look to bounce back tomorrow and win series. That's all we can do. But thanks for joining again. And
Max Free, this one's going to be tough to put out of your mind with a quick turnaround.
Yeah, with all the momentum that the Braves had coming into this game, having a 2-0 lead, Charlie Morton pitching great.
Gosh dang it.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Definitely is. And this is a game the Braves should have won. They couldn't add on runs. Yes, give credit to Josiah Gray. Give credit to the bullpen of the Nationals. They had good.
oh, this hurts. Riley Adams, of all people. I guess that's the one that he's going to be the annoying one. But you cannot walk Josh Bell up 0-2 like that. You got to make him earn it. So, a brick. But as always, go Braves again. Thanks for joining. That hurts. That really, really hurts.
That'll be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna enjoy my vacation. I will do recaps still and be following. So hopefully this doesn't sting too bad and we bounce back after tomorrow or after tonight, and hopefully Freddie's okay. But as always, go Braves.
Because the dam is